What's happening, all? How we doing? Sorry, I was a couple minutes late, I think. What time is it? 2:30? I was like right on time. You guys were all ready to go, and I was trying to figure out, trying to get ready and get going. How's everybody doing today? The Gulfstream Park mandatory pick 6. Anybody alive? I am not. Did not have the 9 horse beating Lynx. I did think Lynx might have been a little bit vulnerable, but morning. Yeah, well, I guess it's 2:30 here. Did I say good morning? You're alive, oldie, in the pick 4 at Santa Anita. Good for you. I did not play early. I was trying to handicap and was looking at late Golden Gate, late Santa Anita. We'll cover the we have the golden hours back. This is one of my most favorite bets. Tony, good to see you. Jeff, I saw you hit the 3 horse yesterday. So did I. That was a mighty hit from EquinEdge. I'm glad to see Oldie, you're alive in the pick 4. Tony, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Oldie, what are you alive to in the pick 4? I thought the 6 horse was interesting. I think the 3 will be tough here, though, was my thought. How much time we got? We have 5 minutes. Okay. And then we'll catch the last leg here at Gulfstream Park. Is anybody alive at Gulfstream on anything? You have the 1, 2, 3, 5. No 6, oldie. Really? The 6 I don't know if can win, but if you are gonna play, yeah, that's right. This is the 1% horse. The 6 horse, if you're gonna play a vertical bet, I would for sure put the 6 in as a potential. Yeah, oldie, I will. How about I will tell them about golden hour. I did hit the golden hour yesterday. If some of you may know, some of you not. I think it was almost 25,000 or maybe almost 26. Pretty crazy ticket. I text Scotty and then I called him and I think I blew his mind based on my single. So just if some of you do not know, I'll walk through it here. Maybe after we'll watch the Santa Anita race, but I singled the 3 horse at 35-1 that won the EquinEdge long shot. Oh, Leo, nice. Alive in the pick 5 to the 4 and 5. Well done. Doug, you have the 4, 8, 9. Doug, is that in the is that Gulfstream Park or at Santa Anita? Yeah, for sure, oldie. I saw that 6 horse came up the rail. Who was riding there? I think that was key player. Was that Kyle Frey? Yeah, he came flying up the rail in that first race. Yeah, Joe, I'll talk about it in a minute. Let's what did I like about the 3 and also what did I not like about the 2 and 6 was why I singled the horse. Let's watch race 5 at Santa Anita. We got 3 minutes. I'll do it and then we can, before the last race goes off at Gulfstream, I'll walk through the 3 horse and why I singled yesterday. For me, and some know this, like I'll single a horse that's 2-1 or even money or 35-1 if I think it makes sense. Juice, you're alive to the 1, 2, 3, and 5 at that must be at Santa Anita. What, you must have some good will pays with that. There was the long shot, but wasn't there another horse that got up too at a nice price? You need the 3, Eric. I thought the 3 was tough. I really did think the 3 was tough here. I mean, it's going to be on the speed. I was watching FanDuel TV a minute ago, and somebody was saying that they thought that the 3 was going to get pressed. I don't know if I really see it. The 3 has a huge work. I saw as well. I mean, top GSR, a massive pace advantage. Has a good SOR. I didn't really love the 1 horse. The 4 does anybody have the 4? Nobody. Oldie, did you have the 4? Oh, Leo has. Oh no, that's at Gulfstream. The pick 5, or Juice, what are your will pays? You must be sitting pretty good, I would think. Because what did 20 to 22 to 1, 21 to 1. And then Little Rachel won at 9 to 2. The 4 beat the 1 there. I saw that, the wire to wire. Oh, and then Fun to Dream, the big favorite, which a lot of people, I'm sure, singled. All right, let's watch this race. Good luck, all. And then we'll tune in to Santa Anita. I'll talk through yesterday my golden hour play and why I singled that 3 horse. I gotta take my AirPods out so we can hear the race though. I see what it did. You can hear now though. Good. Okay. You should be able to hear now. Can you hear now? I'll have to, when I take my AirPods out, I'll have to make sure that it automatically mutes it, I think. But you should be able, I think you can hear now. It says that it's unmuted. Okay, cool.
It's post time. They're about to move in for the Grade 2 City of Hope Mile and set to kick off the Rainbow Pick 6 with a fresh pool
Perfect.
today.
Thanks, Jeff.
Approaching
Young boss.
$200,000.
Thanks, brother. Good luck, all. I think everybody has
few
the
have gone
3,
in.
so
Prince Obama goes in.
I think the 3 is tough here. I really
Beyond
do.
Brilliant.
I do think the 6 can get up for second if you're playing verticals.
Sanderell.
I think the 6 horse has a great chance to get up.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Smooth start for Beyond Brilliant, who shares the lead with Irideo in the early going. Prince Obama is up close, as is Tarantino, Kafkin Peak at the rail, and Candarel. Bunched into the first turn, but it is Beyond Brilliant, who's quicker than all of them. And Beyond Brilliant sets the tempo. Irideo is just behind him, a length back second. Tarantino in between rivals. And Prince Obama outside of that pair, 2.5
22 and 3, wow.
Then Candarel and Kafkin Peak under a tight hold. 4 lengths covers the field. Beyond Brilliant gets the easiest of leads. Opens up 2 lengths heading toward the half-mile pole. Prince Obama, Tarantino, Irideo a half length behind them, securing the fence. Candarel and Kafkin Peak. Beyond Brilliant moves into the far turn with a 1.5 length advantage over Tarantino in second. Then Prince Obama third. Irideo has lost some ground. He's now 4 off the lead. Canderel just outside of him starts to inch into
6,
contention.
man.
And Kafkin Peak. Beyond Brilliant with a quarter of a mile to finish the job. Leads over Prince
One
Obama.
looks pretty loaded.
Canderel continues to progress on the outside. And Kafkin Peak is now coming with his run, an 8th to go. Beyond Brilliant.
Come on, come 3-6.
Kafkin Peak moving into second.
One
nicely.
getting it up for
On the
second.
outside, Canderel. Beyond Brilliant, Kafkin Peak.
I
Beyond
think 3
Brilliant
gonna hold on
firm,
though, huh?
And Beyond
Yeah.
Brilliant takes them all the way in the City of Hope Mile. Kafkin Peak was second.
Yeah,
Three-way
young
photo
boss
between
for
Prince
sure.
Obama, Canderel, and Irideo.
Well, I think you all had the 3, even though Eric, you had the Juice. Didn't you have the 3? I thought you had the 3, Juice. Yeah, you had the one. You just wanted a bigger price. Is that what you wanted? I think everybody had the 3 though, so that was good.
Number 3, Beyond Brilliant was first. 1, Kafkin Peak finished second. It's a
So before I will talk about Golden Hour yesterday. Let's look at this Gulfstream Park race because I did look at this race so the 4, a big pace figure, right? Congrats all everybody you hit there. That's nice with that big long shot in the first race. So the 4 here for sure can wire the field, right? Zayas or Harmio, and you know he's gonna send Rubisa. Top GSR, I think too. Yep. So the 3 that EquinEdge long shot has Miguel Vasquez, though I think for sure coming late has a chance. I don't know if this 4 horse can wire the field. I think there's a good chance that the 7 may show some speed. I think in these synthetic races, I'm not a big fan at Gulfstream. What I've seen is on the synthetic at Gulfstream going 2 turns, that the speed holds. I think a lot of these horses come off from, sitting off the speed or coming late. For a long shot play, I think that the 6 could hit the board for sure. But I thought that Vasquez on the 3 had a shot. I think the 8 will be tough. I did. So I see horses coming off the speed here. For me, I think the 4, I think is going to get pressured. Is the 3, look, 3 top SOR. There's all these one-timers, a lot of lightly raced horses. And somebody who was alive. Who was 3-11, Jeff, you think, at
Stepping onto the
Gulfstream?
course now for race number 11. The 11th race brings to a close the Saturday racing.
I do think that the 3 has a shot for sure. Somebody was alive. Somebody had the 4 and 5, maybe? For me though, I think the 4 is going to get pressed and stopped. Personally, I think the 3 can get up late. I think the 6, a lot of people like not taking much money here, but you got Meneses riding here. 8% going to be flying late though. But I think the second EquinEdge pick, the 8, for me. 8, 3, 6, I would say. Oh, and the 9 too. I forgot about the 9. Chantel's riding the 9. Sitting off the speed here. Dancing D. I don't know if this horse can rate though. That would be my question. Oh, Leo, you have the 4 and 5. That's right. Well, good luck. Hot Bod. The 5. I didn't look at this 5 horse. Yeah, I thought the 8 was nice. Jumped up in class and was too tough. I don't know if this horse recently was claimed. Good trainer, though. I don't know. Is this must be... Oh, Claudio Gonzalez. Yeah. Look at that, 23% trainer jockey. I just think this is going to be horses coming off the speed here. The 9 was also a little... Yeah, we'll do late pick 5 at Santa Anita. Tony, we'll put it together here in a minute. What do we probably got... We'll watch this Gulfstream race. And then we'll jump between... Gulfstream will be done, and we'll just jump between Santa Anita. The 7, oldie. Hotter than July. July's my birthday. Yeah, Zaya's here. Yeah, my question is, can the 7 rate, oldie? That was my... I mean... It does pick up Zaya's, who... I mean, rode back here... See, I think the 7's going to press the 4. Was my main kind of thought process here. S7 is 14-1. Wow. I struggle a little bit this race, though. I spread in my defunct pick 6 ticket. I thought, but I did think you'd catch a price, the 3 or the 6. I think I'm gonna play a little something. We're at Gulfstream. I'll probably just exact. You guys can't hear me? Let me know. Juice.
The horses, they're out the gate. It's now post time. Lining up again for race number 11.
Okay.
On a live race of the day.
Awesome.
We have live racing
Thanks,
again
guys.
tomorrow in South Florida. We invite you back.
You
to
think
join
the
us
7
for
only?
Sunday afternoon
I'm
card
saying
begins at
3-6.
12:25.
I'm not going to bet.
Today's
Then
11th
I'll
race
just
is the
stay
final
here.
live race of the day. We
It
invite you to
may-
stick around.
maybe-
Gulfstream Park is proud
Okay.
to be a 7-day
Thanks,
a week
young boss.
full service facility. Always something going on here in Hallandale Beach. This evening we feature casino
Good luck,
opportunities
Leo.
as well as shopping, dining,
4
and
and the
nightlife
5 for you.
next door at the Village at Gulfstream Park. The Silk Simulcast Center is open to serve you for all your horse racing simulcast needs, including racing from Santa Anita Park, our sister facility in beautiful Arcadia, California.
Is anybody watching? Scotty, I
Carousel
think, is
Club
doing a
open
Breeders
trackside, and they're
Breeders
open
win in
all
your
through
in
the
show.
evening
Is anybody
hours
else
for your
watching
nightlife
that too?
enjoyment. Final race favorite is number 4,
You don't like the 6?
Rubisa.
The thing with the
Second
6,
choice is number
oldie.
8, Semiramis.
Well, I won't flip back.
There are 3 more to move in.
I
Now
just
waiting
think there's
for
going to be
Novelera,
somebody coming off the
and
speed
from the
here.
outside,
The 3, the
CC
EquinEdge long
Freedom.
shot's probably the play. EquinEdge long shot has been yesterday. I think at Gulfstream Park.
CC's
Give me the
Freedom
cooler
and jockey
beer,
Luca
Jeff.
Fenici to take the outside.
Yeah, oldie, he is. I'm competing.
They're at the post. And
8 didn't
runners away.
break. See,
From the center, Hotter
7
Than July
showing
gets the first
oldie.
call and
I know you
immediately
like the
established
7.
a length and a half
The
lead
4,
over
I knew
Rubisa,
wasn't
who
going to
comes
just
away
get
in
the
second.
lead.
Dancing D is a
I
3
think
wide
this is going to be a
third. Standing
fast
ground
pace,
is
though.
Atomic Rose next. Followed mid-flight
That
by
8
a
not
Hot
breaking
Bodie,
is
then
tough.
No
Where's
One
the
to Fold
3?
'Em. At the
3
rail, it's
saying
Montana
mid-pack.
Joyce
I
out
think
wide
3
on the horse is
EquinEdge long shot's
CC's
really
Freedom.
dangerous
Then
here.
from between horses, Novelera along the rail, it's Hard Spun Woman. Semiramis is at the back of the field. She's 3 wide as well and spots the leader about 8 lengths behind an opening quarter. It was just 25 and 2. To the backstretch they go. Hotter Than July. Well rationed on the front at this stage. Leads 3 parts of length. From the outside, Rubisa
Zaya's
is there. Second, Dancing D is there.
nice
Third,
quarter
Atomic Rose
there.
out the
Yeah,
rail,
he
fourth.
he did
On the
clear,
between
oldie,
horses by
for
No One to
sure.
Fold 'Em. Semiramis is roughed up while way out the center. Just to her inside, it's CC's Freedom. Then back from between to Novelera. At the rail goes Montana Joy. She begins to
Picked
beat
it
a
up
retreat.
there at the half,
Now
though.
by Hard Spun Woman, 50 and 4 for a half-mile speed. Into the forward turn they race. Hotter Than July, the target. Rubisa latched onto her with a good
8
trip
was
second.
the best
You're back
horse,
to
but
Dancing
had
D,
an
who's
awful
now
break,
third.
I bet.
Morelos gives the green light to Semiramis to run home while fourth. Down at the rail, that's Novelera.
Nobody's
dropping
coming.
back, No One to Fold 'Em. Rubisa is getting serious up front. She's now in front by a length and a half. Dropping back.
Wow,
better than
4
July.
just
Nobody really running
didn't
home
need
with
the
much
lead
authority
there.
from the back. At least not yet, as they run past the quarter-mile pole. 3/4, 14-4. Rubisa has this to throw away.
6 is going to try to come up, but not going to win. Might get second on the rail. Well, the 5. Well, Leo, look at that. Your top 2 horses got first and second. Good for you. Good hit, Leo.
Oh, jeez, you were boss.
Well,
Well, Leo, nice. What's obviously you probably would have rather had the 5 for sure, but
Well done, brother. Good payday. All right. Well, is there anything at Golden Gate here? What do we got for Santa Anita pick 5? Well, we still have 15 minutes. Okay. Golden Gate. This was a tough race. It really was. Yeah, good job, Leo.
I had no idea in
This race for Golden Gate. I mean, you have a bunch of first time starters. The 5, 7, the 8.
I mean, look at the 4.
I mean, it's 15%. The 9.
The 10 I thought was interesting. Will be coming late though on the synthetic.
All right, let's do Santa Anita pick 5.
Well, actually, before we do that, I will show all the
Yesterday. So it's my house. 35-1 was the EquinEdge long shot. So I singled this horse in a golden hour ticket. And then I bet to win too. 2 and 7, Jeff.
So here's why I singled the 3.
You know, a couple lightly raced horses in the 2 and 6. And the 3 horse had the pace advantage.
Two main things. One,
The track was playing with a huge speed bias yesterday. So something to always just keep in mind is, you know, what's the track been doing? And they were just purely winning on the lead on the dirt.
and so when I looked here,
And I said, okay, Ramirez was riding back 38%. And I just tossed the turf races, right? This horse doesn't want turf. So when you go back here, he almost wired
he dueled
in a 62.
And when you go back here, these are all way too tough. Way too tough.
And the 6, who was the second pace, had Mike Smith. This horse just won a 50 in its second race. And now is going to drop in here to allowance.
And I didn't see that the 6 dueling,
Mike Smith dueling. What happened is the 6 sat off, which I expected.
And the reason why I didn't like the 2 was because of the speed bias. I mean, the 3 or 6 were on the front end.
One of them was going to win.
And the 2 wasn't going to be able to get up, which is exactly what happened. So for me, it was just about the pace figure. EquinEdge long shot 2.
But then also coming into Handy View, when I saw this in Ramirez last time he rode, sent and just missed in a 62, again, tossed the turf races.
So that was it. I think it,
and then in the second leg, EquinEdge long shot won it, and the last leg, EquinEdge long shot won. All right, let's look at late pick 5 here.
This 2 is going to take a ton of money.
How much you guys want to do it for? 120? Thanks, Jeff. Woodbine's still running, Oldie. What do we got? I didn't even know they were still running.
On post time, first along is Gambling Cat. As the inside gate.
Yeah, Daniel, they do.
And when you find something like that, you just try to take advantage of it.
Gate 2, 4.
What the top 2 GSR top pace number 27. Oh, the 2 horse
5-1
on the move as well.
We'll watch here and then we'll jump back.
Guileful takes position, gate 4.
Yeah. I mean, they're 38%, Daniel. I'm like,
Gray is Spider Bell.
It was like 150 races.
and again, I mean,
In Santa Anita, a lot of time plays at the speed. It did not today, though. I noticed the horses had come off the speed or sitting close. So just something to be cognizant of as we look at the pick 5 here.
which it may start off with this pick 5. I'm not a fan of the 2 horse here at Santa Anita that's getting hammered with all the money.
The hot barn of Don McRae.
I think I'm on the old timer, CZ Rocket. I think CZ is going to come off the speed here and show up.
Loyalty's colors, trying to keep that.
Oldie, was it the 2 horse here?
With another one, and the last
With the pace?
couple, I have an idea. A magic ride. So, Urban to gate number 9. Right, we're working on, it looks to be Spider Bell's rider out the saddle.
That big high 5 carryover. That is massive. 150 grand.
Kids romance.
I never play that bet, but
Now it's
that's
okay.
isn't
So
that pretty
moving in,
big?
Urban
Nice.
goes up.
Oldie, the 2. All right, everybody, 2 big pace
Full
advantage.
guile.
Oldie, you're good
Now.
with these.
I have an idea.
Yeah, Daniel.
Ride
Yep,
and Guile
low
will
sal.
reload as the final race sees Magic Ride off the break.
And it was about the 3. Oh, it's jackpot. That's right, Oldie. You are correct. But the 3 horse yesterday at Santa Anita, it was about the 3, but also how, for me, looking
And
at
Magic Ride for
the other horses,
That I thought were vulnerable in
Magic
a
Ride
way.
coming
The
approaching,
6,
but not too interested
it
at
just
the
won
moment.
its maiden and dropping into allowance. That's very tough.
To break your maiden and drop into allowance
Gambling
company is
Cat
not
down to
easy.
4-1 as second favorite. Magic Ride as it runs
And then
since
again,
November of last
due
season.
to the track was playing heavily to the speed yesterday on
Close
an
to the
opening
line
day.
now.
I just the 2 I just saw
Steve
no way
pops off.
it was going to be able to get
Will
up.
attempt to bring Magic Ride forward riderless as the rest of the field stands well. Starter Ian Ross opening the front of the gate. Another attempt now, this time riderless as they trot Magic Ride up.
They're taking forever to load here.
And still out.
I'm gonna bet the 2, Oldie.
Once again, they make an attempt.
Maybe. Know if we're gonna get there.
Magic Ride at odds of 17 to 1 in the betting here. Now getting back is Steve Bain to wait, but no luck. Magic Ride. And the other one out is Guile.
Daniel, so here is Scotty and I actually talk about this. So for me, yeah, I know, Oldie, they're taking
And now getting
forever.
rank, Magic
For
Ride.
me, Jeff or
With
Daniel,
the leading strap, so
I
another
just-
attempt.
whether the horse is
Shots
2 to 1 or
again.
35 to
Trying to
1.
load here, but
I'm going to, if I feel like that's the
Opinion in the
Magic Ride.
sequence. I always want to try to find a single or
so
in a pick 5, maybe do 2 by 2.
Advanced
So
standby.
2 horses in one race and 2 in another. So you can spread it somewhere.
And so when I looked at the sequence,
Please
I
note
thought
number
about
11,
singling the
Magic
one
Ride
at
officially
Golden
out
Gate.
by order of the stewards at the gate. They're refusing to load. Magic Ride is out.
Somebody scratched. The 8?
So please mark your program, and
Oh, the 11.
horses are being backed out of the gate. There'll be a further delay.
All right, let's look at this pick 5. So we're gonna have the 2 on the front end here, Forbidden Kingdom. Look at CZ Rocket getting no love. Yeah, hit that like button for me. Thanks, Oldie.
The CZ Rock is getting no love here.
With Vasquez and Peter Miller. I mean, I get he's an 8-year-old gelding. Had raced here and did not run in the Pat O'Brien at Del Mar. But I also think,
It's Del Mar, and I don't know how CZ ran it. Oh, look here, he won here in allowance in a 74. That's a tough allowance race. But I think I think that there's going to be a massive
massive pace here. I really do. And I think this two is a my racehorse, and they always take a ton of money. I mean, 1 in a 64 here. Wired in a 74 just
for the start.
got
The
clear.
late scratch of Magic Ride. Gambling Cat has gone in, followed along by Lady Wears the Ring. This is the final race. And
We got 6 minutes for it. We'll have to do it quick. I think that the one horse is for sure live at Santa Anita and CZ Rocket. I think the 3 is live. I'm just not trusting this big favorite at all.
With before will be weighted with again. They're going in with Silvestri and
6 is lightly raced, but he's going to have to get the lead, and I don't see it. I think these both horses could duel to set it up for season.
Now joining is Urban.
This is an insane price on CZ Rocket at 6 to 1.
I have an idea. Gate 10.
All right, 2 horse to wire here.
Spider Bell is the gray, comes forward. Gate 5. Both Lady Wears the Ring and Ephrata now down to 5 to 1 in the betting. Spider Bell has settled in. The last is Guileful.
Last one.
Comes up. This time they're all in, ready to run. Nope, not locked up. And Guileful comes right back, up fully into the gate. Another attempt. Guileful.
The 7 mark? Where?
Restless. They settle. Locked up.
Here at Woodbine?
On their way. Best into stride. I have an idea from the outside.
Come on,
got
2.
out by a length 2 in second. Kittens Romance. And Lady Wears the Ring
Easy
with a
lead
right
here.
down, coming for the lead on the inside.
5 to 1,
From the
oldie.
center, Silvestri to third. On the rail, Gambling Cat. Behind them in the early part is Urban, and then Spider Bell.
This
Ephrata.
10's a
length
bomber.
and a half
Don't
to
mess
go
with
for
our
this
2.
last. Showing up in front. Lady Wears the Ring, putting the pace on 2 by a couple to I Have an Idea. Gambling Cat and Silvestri. 2.5 Kittens Romance.
6 is getting a good trip,
to the
but
inside, and then Urban, Spider Bell, and last is Guileful. Lady Wears the Ring through an opening quarter, 23 and 2 by a couple of lengths. I Have an Idea in Gambling Cat, second and third. One away, the favorite Silvestri. Kittens Romance lobbing along.
I mean, that's a
behind
pretty
them.
easy
Over on the
lead.
inside, Ephrata. Urban is third last, then Spider Bell. And
6
last
gonna
is
have to go
Guileful.
wide.
3/8 left to run. Lady
Come
Wears
on,
the Ring in
2.
front.
Have horse
Gambling
here.
Cat coming up on the inside. Silvestri 3 wide makes a move now. I Have an Idea. The center. Kittens Romance tracks them nicely as they corner.
See
Out
if
in
it
front,
opens up.
Lady Wears the Ring and Silvestri,
Nope.
who's powered to the lead on the outside. Kittens Romance
6 was
chase,
much
Gambling
the
Cat
best,
the center,
huh?
and
2 still got
Silvestri, the
horse,
one to
but
catch. Gambling Cat rallying and down the outside. Kittens Romance. But it is Silvestri in front, and Kittens Romance makes a race of it with Gambling Cat on the inside.
Nice
But
ride
this
there
has been
by
a
the 6.
spectacular final.
Okay, let's get back to.
So
I personally, I do not trust this 2 horse at all. I think the 2 horse is going to duel. It's going to get pressure just like what happened last time. It is now getting back to a sprint where it's going 2 turns. I just think this horse is overrated. I really do. Yeah, oldie, no good.
for me,
This is a tough sequence. Let's come back to that race. I thought that, this was a wide open race in the second race. I think Gregorian Chant has a good shot. 1 for 2 going down the hill. Look at the 2 horse, though. 3 for 3 going down the hill. Big B work. I think the 1 has got a shot. The 2's got a shot. The 3 has a shot. The 4. I think the 7 has a shot. See, I have to spread here. You can I think almost any horse can win this race. There's a lot of speed here, though. Let's go to the third leg. I'm going to have to find a Country Grammar. So, is Country Grammar a single? What do you guys think? This Baffert horse? How about the 8? Top win percent. 6 to 1 on the EquinEdge morning line versus 12 to 1 to sit off the speed. Defunded. There are 4 Baffert horses in this race. I think Country Grammar is going to be tough. But I do think the 8 has a shot. Connie Swingle, I didn't think. How much time we got? 2 minutes? I thought Connie Swingle would be tough. I do not. This 7 horse from Baffert doesn't want the turf. 45 GSR on the 7 in the 4th leg. This is a Baffert horse on the turf. But it's the second EquinEdge pick. There's a lot of speed here, too. 1, 2, 5, and 6 are all going to show speed. I thought the 7 would be interesting to potentially come off for Vasquez. I thought the 9 would be interesting also with Jersey Joe. I guess I don't know if he's Jersey Joe anymore. Hey, David. Good to see you. This last race is tough, too. The 2, Jonathan Wong, top EquinEdge pick, they just moved this horse to the Wong barn. The 3 the 3 and the 4 both have nice works. 4's the top EquinEdge win. 5 has big works with Rispoli's riding. I'm singling CZ. That's my ticket. I think CZ Rocket's going to come flying late. Two, 4, 5, 6, 9. Two, 3, 4, 5. The 12 was the only horse here that I thought maybe was a little interesting on the outside post. I think that's what I would play. I think CZ is going to beat. I think the old timer CZ is going to show up here. I really do. I know that, hasn't won won here. And this is a 74, though, which was tough. I had blinkers, though, late in the career, which I don't love, but is off slow here. Top EquinEdge pick, not really up in 3rd win percent. Good luck, all. That's what I'd play, though.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Kid Corleone sent hard for the early lead. Forbidden Kingdom coming through at the rails. Super Ocho in between them. Then How Be It 4th. About 4 off the lead. None Above the Law and CZ Rocket. It's Kid Corleone narrowly in front. Forbidden Kingdom moves to engage, and Forbidden Kingdom puts his head in front. Super Ocho steadying behind the top pair. 2 off the pace in 3rd. How Be It is 4th, now 5 off the dueling leader.
Wow, 21 and
None Above
3.
The Law, 5 in front of CZ Rocket. Forbidden Kingdom pressed by Kid Corleone, with Super Ocho coming after them now nicely. Another 2.5 back to How Be It in 4th. They're followed by None Above the Law. Forbidden Kingdom with plenty of company at the top of the stretch. He turns for home.
Well,
just
CZ
in
gonna
front.
try to come
Super
up the
Ocho went
rail.
up to him in the center. Howbeit, and CZ Rocket comes alive at the rail. They're in the final furlong, even none above the
Come
line.
on,
The
CZ,
outside.
get up the rail,
Is
buddy.
up to take the lead. CZ
Get up the rail, buddy.
bring up the fence.
Get up the rail, CZ.
Rocket,
Get up.
Howbeit,
Get up, buddy.
CZ Rocket,
Get up.
there it is.
Oh.
CZ Rocket and Howbeit. It is too close to call. Very, very tight between those two. Photo for third.
What do you think?
Between
I think the
none
3
above
might
the
have got
line
him. That was
and
EquinEdge long
Super
shot.
Ocho. What a photo in the Santa Anita Sprint Championship.
You think CZ? I thought it was the 3. You think CZ got up the rail there? He's ahead there, but the 3 just. I think that's 3. You think CZ? I don't know, man. There for sure look like CZ. Oh, that's brutal. Man, I think that's going to be the 3. Look who finished last. The 2. Yeah, Tony. I know. I should have played the exacta. For sure thought, man. I mean, that's just shows you, right? Nice, David.
Number 3,
Oh.
Howbeit was first. 1, CZ Rocket second. 5, Super
Yeah,
Ocho
for
third,
Jeff
and
was the
4,
long
none
shot.
above the law was 4, 3, 1, 5, 4 posted on the board.
Look at that. I mean, should have. I hope some of you hit that exacta too. Tony, I think, Tony, you said somebody hit it. Oh, Tony, you had the 3. Good. Man, that's a tough one. Bad beat. That's tough to come up the rail like that. Yeah, Oldie, that was a bummer. For sure. I mean, good. It was Ramon, right? I think that was Ramon there.
Yeah, he did, Oldie. Oh, that's a tough one.
I mean, you could see it here though. Look, the morning line didn't like the 2. Oh, what the exacta pay? Look at that, 23-1. Screw the 3, Michael. Oh, that's rough. That's not the way we should be starting here.
What's what do you got? Golden Gate coming up. Man. Nice trifecta though. 57 paid 100 what? 114-1. Yeah, Daniel, he is somehow. The top 3 SORs. Yeah, I mean,
If you see the thing about the 2 horse here, look, the horse pressed and dueled and stopped in a 74 before it had won a 64. Here it was clear. And on an inside post, you knew that Maldonado was going to send on the
In
6.
the Run Happy Winner's Circle, Howbeit, a 5-year-old bay horse by Secret Circle.
And that horse stopped in a 72.
Owned by a Pays to Dream Racing stable, Saints or Sinners, Haramoto et al. The winning trainer, Mark Glass.
I mean,
Jockey
that
Mike
was
Smith.
just, I mean, it
Howbeit,
was
Reading,
almost
Kentucky
similar
by
to
University
yesterday. You
of
knew
Kentucky.
a little bit of a different, I mean, for me, I always try to
play that race
Time
out.
110.15 seconds.
See, I like the horses coming late. I mean, the other option there would have been to go 1-3 in single country grammar. That's a bummer. I really like CZ there though, so I can't really. I thought that the
8-year-old.
Man. All right.
Let's go to Golden Gate. Who won we can try to put a pick 5 here too. Maybe we'll have better luck. Oh, the 10 won that race.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the Run Happy Winners Circle.
We talked about the 10 there. And the 8 got second. Top EquinEdge pick. 10 was 7-2. Took a ton of money though. Okay.
Let's try this again.
The 1 has this huge pace number. This horse does not want turf, though. Look at the GSR. A 44 on the GSR on the 1. No, this horse, look at it. The horse wants the dirt or synthetic all day. I think the 5 will show speed on the turf. Look, when you go back here and look at last turf race, this 5 showed speed for Jonathan Wong.
This is a tough allowance race, though.
I was not a fan of the 5. The 2 is the second win percent. I like the EquinEdge long shot, to be honest with you all. He's the EquinEdge long shot, or she. Top GSR, 2 for 2 on the turf. Has shown they can rate and fits at this level. And the third win percent. I mean, look back. Look at these turf races on the 4 horse. Look at the GSR jumps. Off 53 and a 54 off synthetic and dirt at Golden Gate in a 58. You know, looks like might have had a little bit of a tough trip and gets 4th in a 58. You go back here in a 56, wins rating and wins back here on the lead. Was that a maiden breaker? Must have been. Yeah, wins a maiden special. And then it was just in way too tough here. Ran well here on synthetic going 2 turns. And they're going to be a hot pace here. The 3 is going to be coming late. The 2's jumping up in class. And then the 6, the 7 was interesting too. First time turf and wants 2 turns. I like the 4 and 7 here. I think the 3 will be tough. You could box the 3, 4, 7. I definitely, for me, I would probably play the 4 over the 3, 7, I think. I think the EquinEdge long shot here. I mean, we just had the EquinEdge long shot at Santa Anita. Maybe we can go back to back. I'd probably 4 over the 3, 7. Oh, no, that's not the right race. We want Golden Gate.
Comes off a 3rd place finish, and I thought it was a much better than looked run. Sat off the speed. The speed was decent in that sprint, but not super fast. And she rallied on down the lane and ran 3rd. Always Seeking, who ran 2nd that day, came right back to win her next start. In the winner of that race, Code Ribbon came back to run 2nd in the race. Always Seeking won against first level allowance sprinters. So she comes out of a good race with good fillies. Emily Smiles. The thing that I like about her, she has a lot of
see, Dinnerman likes the 7 too.
Malice.
He likes the 3, 2, 7.
He was a route horse. He won the 1.5 Belmont. Palace Malice and the bottom pedigree. This filly here out of a War Chant mare named Chance to Win Big.
The 2's jumping in class.
Guess what? She has produced that dam. 2 siblings to Emily Smiles. Both of them were routers, and both of them won on the turf. So there's plenty of turf route pedigree here.
This is a tough maiden race.
She did try routing when she was in Indiana Downs to kick off her career.
I liked the 3, 4, 8, and 11.
17 lengths and was given time off after that. But she has gotten significantly better since then. Maybe something went awry that afternoon. I'm going to give her another shot routing on the turf. And trainer Tim McCann, who's a good judge of talent, obviously, he must feel that she can be okay going long in the grass, or he wouldn't try it. 2 minutes.
I think in
race
this
number 6,
third leg,
Runners
they're going
stepping on
2
the turf for
turns.
Start of the late pick 5 here. Good luck.
The 5 is a big drop in class. I don't think that this 5 horse wants 2 turns. But I mean, look at the GSR drop. That's the problem. This horse is going to stop the 5. No, it's not going to wire the field. 1 or 7 are winning, I would say. Race 8. This is probably where I'm singling. Stay lit. Look, the algorithms conflict. 1 is 20%. The 7 is 26, but the 1 here. The 3 I thought was a little interesting. You just toss all the turf races in the synthetic. 7's burned a little money though. Look at. I'm singling the 1. That's probably where I would have to single unless it's going to be in the next race. Man, this tough sequence. I think I'm going to have to go slimmer in this first leg. I think I'm going 3, 4, 7.
And the red light is now flashing on the starting gate at Golden Gate Fields. The runners have made their way to the gate for race number 6, start of the late pick 5.
Oh, man, this last race. I like the 4 and 8. I can only go 3 horses. I guess the 3. Yeah, and then this. That's the ticket. See if I can punch this, and I'll play with you guys. What do we say here? 3, 4, 7. Where's the single? 1. 3, 4, 6, 8, 11.
Miss Bella has loaded into the gate, so is Derry Goulart. Here's
2 through 6. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. 3, 4, 8.
Vronsky Feint, post position at number 4.
112.50.
Distorted Queen coming up.
All right.
I like the 4 here, though.
Sky Baker, second to last. And Emily Smiles, after her, will round out the field.
Yeah, Dave, that's a good cover.
I like
Sky
it.
Baker's it. Here's Emily Smiles.
I do think the 7 can run, though. Yeah, Jeff, I thought it was too.
And
sorry,
Queen
Nathan.
was a little bit
I like
slow
the
away.
4, the
Emily
3, 4,
Smiles
7
far
for me.
outside, put into play at once.
I'd play the
Miss
4
Bella,
over the 3,
those
7,
two,
and
1,
then
2 as they come by
7,
as
3
Miss
over the
Bella
4.
aggressive strides to the lead and opens up 2 lengths on Emily Smiles and Derry Goulart, a joint second. Fitzero Grande right behind them with Vronsky Feint, a big space of 5 to Skymaker, and 3 back to Distorted Queen, who's been
you like the
outrun early.
6?
Around the clubhouse turn, Francisco Monroy trying to ration the speed of Miss Bella, who paves the way onto the backside. She's on top by a little more than 2. Derry Goulart
Nice,
on a snug
Nathan.
hold to clear second. Fitzero Grande right on her tail. She's third. Emily Smiles broke sharply, and she's back running in the 4th position now. And she's about 2.5 lengths off Miss Bella, who slows the pace down in this second quarter mile. Vronsky Feint on the fence. She's
I love it.
alongside of
Glad
Emily
to see
Smiles,
that
2
they're
back to
racing on the
Skymaker
turf
in a similar
at
margin
Golden
to
Gate right
Distorted
now.
Queen.
Come on,
Who
4.
is still the trailer approaching the far turn run. Miss Bella into the turn is still in front A length and a tail. Derry Goulin going really well in the second position. She's got her eyes on this leader and turns up the pressure as they round the turn. Derry Goulin
Two's
without
running
being
huge.
asked,
4
punches
doesn't let
towards the
anything
lead.
go,
Now
though.
Vincero Grande's under a hard ride by Frank Alvarado to get going. She does pick
Come on,
up her
4.
feet, though. A joint second as Miss Bella
4
starts
looks
to give
loaded.
way. Coming for home now. Derry Goulin is on top, and she's the
Get
one
through,
to catch
baby.
Vincero Grande's leveling off.
No, not up
Bronski
the
faded
rail.
shot, tries to get through on the inside in a tight spot. It was too tight. Angles back outside to try to split horses here. Derry Goulin continues
Two gonna
to
beat
cling on
us.
to the lead. Vincero Grande is second.
Why?
She
Why
can't
did
get
he
by
try
her.
to go up the
Derry
rail?
Goulin, Billy Anton Georgie with the win. Second, Vincero Grande. Bronski faint. Unlucky trip in third. Then Distorted Queen from a mile behind.
What was
got
he
fourth.
doing? Who's
Scott
riding?
Baker was fifth.
Amador. Bad idea.
Yeah, the two was the second win percent. Shoni can rate, or she can rate.
Number 2,
Jump
Derry
up in
Goulin
class.
was first. Second, number 3, Vincero Grande.
What'd
Third,
you
number
play,
4,
Oldie?
Bronski Fade. Fourth was number 5.
That's a
Distorted
bummer.
Queen. Fifth, number 6.
Amador
Scott
trying to go up
Baker.
the rail.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your top 5 finishers in race number 6. Please continue to stand by until the
That is not the way to start a day. Well done, Oldie. Looks like you hit something. We can play. We'll play. We can't even play our pick 4 back, so we're going to have to pick some spots here. Nice. Well done. Yeah, I didn't spread enough of there. So, Gregorian chant here. So they're going down the hill. I mean, I don't know how you leave. How do you not bet Air Force Red? Grade 2. At Del Mar was on the lead. This is a lightly raced horse. But look at, I mean, well, I guess it was on the lead in both. There's a lot of speed in this race coming down the hill. I mean, Gregorian Chant's going to be coming late. The 9's taking a ton of money. This 9 horse, Tango, 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 has a massive, massive B+ work. Second win percent, too. Kyle Frey, for Sisterson. Yeah, Michael, that was a bummer. I don't know why he tried to come up the rail. I just don't understand. That was not going to work. That's 2 bad beats for us. That's not. Race 7, the EE pick special. Look at the 3 horse. Pace, top EquinEdge pick. JJ rides for Mandela. Third win. The 3 has a huge B+ work as well. See, for me, there's no way I'm leaving off the 3. This is a tough race. I mean, the problem with Barrios, Tony, there's too much speed here, I think. But, I mean, good. I mean, Zekwan has a long shot. Did you buy Key? 3 horses is the value. Look at that. 4-1 on the EquinEdge morning line. First time going down the hill. This horse can improve though, for sure. Shown that he can rate back here. Look at that. Pratt rode in a 64 at 6 furlongs. And you're getting JJ aboard. Lane Ways, the single.
The one?
No way. Yeah, I like the 7 too, oldie. This horse has run really well here at 6 furlongs. From an SOR perspective, like, look at this. I mean, good call. Like, I mean, 72, 68, 68 going 6 furlongs. You have Bravo. I don't know how this horse is going to wire the field, but I get it.
What do you, so is Country Grammar a single? What do you guys think?
I just don't. I mean, I think that I think somebody's going to come off the speed here, though. Country Grammar, the single. Yeah. I mean, this A has an interesting angle, I would just say, when you look at, lightly raced. Slow down, Andy.
I bet you that Slow Down Andy will finish in the money.
Yeah, and I think that this horse will get I think that this horse could. Yeah, I mean, Country Grammar is the logical single here. The thing about it is, like, I mean, all of it points to Country Grammar for sure. I mean, it's much, much the best. Let me turn the sound on. We got 5 minutes. Back here in was that in the what race was that, oldie? Yeah. Or no, what race when? San Antonio back here, the San Pasquale? I mean, I think that the 4 or 8 are going to win rating off the speed. That's my guess. Royal Ship, I thought, was a little bit interesting too. I mean, this horse has been facing way tougher. I'm not a fan, though, of Mike Smith.
I mean, the 3, the only, the 2, oh, yeah, Royal Ship did, oldie.
Yep. Back, I think, in, was it the San Diego? I remember seeing that. Yeah, in the San Diego. Yeah, Country Grammar was favored. That's why I just don't know if Oldie, why do you think that the 8's not going to run? I am curious here. I think if the Risen Star, terrible post, not going to go. That's not going to work down at Fairgrounds.
I'm at the very top of the hill where they will start the 6.5 furlong Eddie D Stakes. Eddie D.
I just don't. That's going to be tough.
One of my favorite horses to gallop. That was.
But this horse is improving in my mind.
Pacific Classics.
Won the Futurity rating.
95. He beat Best Pal in 94, and he beat Kent Sormo on Soul.
Toss the Risen Star. Wins the Sunland Derby. A 70. I mean, he's been racing without Lasix the whole time. This is a grade 1, though. I mean, this is tough. Los Al Derby gets second in a 68. I mean, this is definitely a step up in class. It might be too much, though. Yeah, but I don't think they're going to be going all that fast, Oldie. I think this horse is going to sit right with Country Grammar. I mean, Express Train the 7 definitely was on a hot streak there, but then, you know, was way too tough at Del Mar.
Calumet Farms Tango, Tango, Tango. He's only sprinted, if you can call it a sprint, 7.5 furlongs. It was a 2-turn turf race at Gulfstream Park. I watched that race. He settled really well, and then he showed this really good burst of speed. That's the type of race that wins going down the 6.5 hillside turf course. He's been good going the 2 turns, and again, that transfers well on the trip down.
I think this is a tough race to start.
Tango was interesting to me. As they get a little bit closer to the gate, I'll give you some time to decide for the Eddie D Stakes. It's the grade 2 coming up next.
Probably Country Grammar is the single, I guess. Not going to pay much. The last, the 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to leave that horse out. The 75.
Horses are approaching the starting gate.
That's what I would play.
The 4 pool is starting to grow substantially. It's heading over the $500,000 mark momentarily.
This could pay actually something a little bit, even with Country Grammar winning. That would be what I would play for 75 in the pick 4. I think this golden hour is going to be interesting. We'll look at the golden hour too. You like the 11? I cut the 11. What do you like about the 11? The GSR? That's got to be the only thing.
Why do you like the 11? I mean, it's got to be the GSR. The 12 has a huge.
A good work. I don't even know if I really like the 12. The only reason I add the 12 there is because it's 11%. It's only going to cost me $15. The horse doesn't really want the turf, but it can sprint.
It's post time for
Yeah,
the Eddie D.
I get it,
Oldie.
This would be a good race here, though. I don't think I think this race is wide open.
Field at the top of the hillside turf course for the grade 2 Eddie D. Goliad goes in. Gregorian.
I don't know how much. It's a tough sequence. Good luck, Tony.
Tango in the Calumet.
I think the 3 is the bet to win.
One to load. And they're off
Oh,
in the Eddie
we got
D.
shut out.
It was an even start. Goliad, Air Force Red along the inside has speed. Dubai Key on the far outside is up close in the early stages. And so is Barristan the Bull. Just behind them,
They're
Air
gonna
Force Red
so
is
much
now in
speed.
fourth, racing 2 in front of Tango, Tango, Tango.
A
Then
couldn't
What
get the
Makes Sammy
lead.
Run. Laneway is next. Coulthard second
Wow,
to last.
21
stretch
and
running
2.
Gregorian Chant is at the back of the field. Down the hill, chasing Goliad. And Goliad comes to the quarter pole with a 1.5 length lead. Barristan the Bold is in second.
Who's coming on the
They're followed at
outside? The
rail by
two?
What Makes Sammy Run.
Yeah, Air Force Red.
trying to make
Loves
some
the
progress
hill.
while widest of all as the field turns for home. Goliad just in front. What Makes Sammy Run.
Gregorian Chant can't get out in the back.
Air Force Red on the far outside. Gregorian Chant has 4.5 to make up in the final 1/8 of a mile. What Makes Sammy Run. Gregorian Chant is starting to close stylishly. Laneway running a big race on the inside, but What Makes Sammy Run's going to get it. What Makes Sammy Run. And Joe Bravo to win the Eddie D.
Joey, look at that. Big odds, man. Oldie,
we talked about the 7.
Nice call, buddy.
Yeah, tied for top SOR.
That's a good start, though. Is that the longest price on the board?
18. Oh, the 6 was 45. I cut the 6.
I mean, we talked. Oldie, we talked about this horse for a minute.
That was a tough race. I knew that thing was wide open. I had, tied for top SR. We did talk for a minute. You said you liked it, and this horse has run really well at 6 furlongs. Look at that. All that speed up front. So, again, if we look at pace, right? You look at pace, that horse comes off the pace. You got Bravo, who's just great coming off the pace. GSR increase of 4. Hey, Clint. Bummer, Oldie. I mean, that will pay nice potentially
What Makes Sammy Run
with
first.
that start,
Laneway
even with
second.
Country Grammar.
Gregorian Chant finished third. Photo for fourth. Running time 1:11.47.
Yeah. I mean, you could see it happening with all this speed that was going to be here. The 8, the 3, the 2 actually tried to sit off. The 6, for whatever reason, tried to show speed. I mean, who? Oh, Papa. 260. Wow. Yeah, Laneway. Somebody called Laneway as the single. Good call on that. Didn't win, but... Well, let's try to get this pick 4 home at least.
Man, think about our single with CZ.
I don't know if I don't remember what other horses we had though. If I had the 7 there, I might have. I'll have to go back and watch. That pick 3 is going to pay nicely. Yeah, thanks, Oldie. Let's jump over to Golden Gate. Where are we at? 7 minutes? Oh, this was a tough sequence. Well, I guess that's right. I was going to single the 1 horse. Stay lit. Man, this golden hour is going to be tough. What did it? Oh, 99 to 1. With a close, man. Oh, 260. Yeah, paid about 200. for $2. That's pretty good.
The golden hour is going to be tough today. Wow.
Oh, I did, Clint. Nice. That could pay good. Good luck. We'll be singled to Country Grammar.
7 minutes until race number 7, everybody. Matt Dinnerman here back with you. We've got a few.
Look at this 9-horse,
the
y'all.
late pick 4 sequence here.
2 to 1.
And a solid late pick 4 sequence. I've got a ticket for you, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing I did in the pick 6. I'm just going to go exactly with how we went things, with the exception of adding number 5.
2 to 1 on this horse.
First time starter.
In the 7th race, we're going to go very, very deep.
William Anton Georgie.
Competitive race. The odds board indicates that. Plenty of ways to go here in race number 7, and we'll talk about as many horses as we can. Race number 8, we'll go 3 deep there using my top.
With a 4, 33% to win.
Kings River Night, just like in the pick 6 on this pick 4 ticket, coming off of 2 wins at Del Mar, should be ready to run.
Matt singling the 2 in the 9th.
2 deep for me, Kazan and Cleopatra's Strike. All together,
this
it's a $21 play. So let's get lucky.
Look at the EquinEdge morning
All right,
line on this 2 horse.
Let's get to it. A field of 10, a full field in this race. 2-year-old.
I think this race is going to be tough.
This is number 10, and she is 30 to 1 on the board. Number 10, Ultimate Diva, who ran 2nd in her first career start and ran actually okay, but then came back and regressed in her 2nd lifetime start.
I'm not
how's
sure
she
the
gonna
1
do
can.
today? If she runs back to her first race, she's probably in with a shot to be competitive. I'm going to try to beat her, though. My top pick in this race is number 8, O Angel, at a big price, 17 to 1 for the Blaine Wright barn. Has a couple of sneaky good workouts on the page time-wise, and Blaine is
on the 9, David,
work his horses quickly, but
or just in general. I know.
Well, I mean, what you can say there though is, yeah, it's. I mean, who knows?
They can sprint, they can route, they can torpedo.
I mean, look at the win percent.
Not really dirt horses, and he wasn't a dirt horse, so that's just not a surprise. But it doesn't matter because we don't have dirt up here in North
This is all
California.
though, so
This
let's try to break this race down. Let's see if we can hit a vertical here.
Lone Win was actually sprinting herself. And the lone sibling to O Angel, this filly here.
I think this would be my pick 4 play though.
Sibling came
I mean, it's like
sprinting.
massively spreading here.
Has a number of 5 furlong works on the page. 4 of them should be fit. Actually, 5 of them on the page should be fit enough and ready to go here for the right barn. Kevin Radke has the call, and they won yesterday. They teamed up with.
This is tough. It's the 1 or 7 that are going to win this race. I truly don't think anybody else.
Really cold on the board right now. Number 4, Just a Little Luck. She ran 2 good races to kick off her career.
I just think the
Once
1
at
with the
Pleasanton,
drop
she
in
went
class
to lead
is going to
the
be
career
tougher.
debut, and she got a little tired at odds of 9 to 5, went off favored, won a Gallo and Majestic Oops. Those 2 runners since then have both come back.
But I mean, this is hard because look at the 8 though. You know, we always talk about first time starters.
Just a Little Luck shipped south for trainer Andy Mathis.
Look at Matt Dinnerman has the 8, y'all.
Special weight company down in
Matt Dinnerman has the 8. Well done. Is it Aaron? Scotty's not here, but Justin is. I'm glad you came by. I'm glad that you hit check the 3 instead of 7. Where at, oldie? Yeah, I mean,
the 3. So, I mean, toss all these turf races, right? On the 3 horse. So this horse only raced 10 times. And if you toss all of these, so let's look at this. So definitely wants the dirt, but that's okay. I mean, can still race on the synthetic. The problem is, yeah, the 3 in the second leg. But, I mean, it's a big jump up in class. I mean, 1 gate to wire here. This is the EquinEdge long shot. So, like, I'm with you. 3rd win percent. It's not going to get the lead, though.
The 5 does not want 2 churns. I don't think. I think that was my, yeah. I mean, this horse is a sprinter. This 5 horse is going to be flying.
I mean, I just don't, Oldie, the 3's not going to get the lead.
I mean,
it hasn't run at these lower levels.
why? Help me. What else? Why do you like the 3? This is a massive drop for the 1, though, into a 4,000 claimer.
Type of pedigree, Brian Pena, an aggressive
For
rider out of
the
the gate. He will be aboard for the first career
4
run
ends
here.
up being
I
the
think she's
favorite
5-1.
probably here.
Obviously, she's not favored, but she is getting support for the leading outfit. Number 3, Princesa del Tigre, will be the last one we'll talk about, and then we'll let you go. I just want to mention her. She's adding blinkers today.
I mean, the 3 and 4 are going to show speed. I like somebody usually to come off the speed a little bit. It's hard, though, because these are just a bunch of maidens.
Of course, saying that
Matt likes the 8, though. That's sneaky. 8's the EquinEdge long shot. Kevin Radke, you know, yesterday he won that. He was the last leg of the golden hour. And EquinEdge long shot. Yeah, I mean, I get it, Oldie. This is, I mean, it's a 4,000 claimer. I mean, the race, I mean, if you look at the win percents, it's wide open. I just think it's somebody who's going to come out way off the speed here. I think that it's going to be a super hot pace. I just don't know if any of these horses can run on. And I mean, the 1 is dropping in class. It's the top EquinEdge pick. It's the second win percent. I mean, that's a big drop. But I mean, it won in a 30 SOR. They're coming to the gate. I don't
that's playing the
pick 4 back.
And the red light is
Or
flashing
the pick
on
5
the starting
back,
gate.
basically.
At Golden Gate Fields, the runners have made their way towards the gate for race number 7.
This first leg, I mean, I have no idea.
Oh, Angel has taken her spot in the gate. She's the first one to step in.
I do think the 4 horse in the last race, though,
Princesa
if you
del
want to play
Tigre,
cheaper.
Post position number 3 and inherits the inside post. Just a little luck and Mastery Cat, the next pair.
So all but the 5 and 7 here. Need another price.
worked at Santa Anita. Let's go.
They have loaded Mastery Cat.
Anybody a baseball fan here?
How about my
Freed
Mariners?
by Magic. No,
First
she won't.
time
Ultimate Diva
making the
have all got
playoffs in 21 years.
Working with Imaginary. Post position at number 11. No, she won't to post 6.
We
Waiting
have
for her to take her
basketball
turn in the gate.
season starting too.
No, she won't sit.
I'm excited
Two
for
more runners to
baseball
round out the
playoffs. Though.
field.
It's always
Stanford
a lot
Grit
of fun.
to post position at number 7. And then to round out the field after
Is everybody
Stanford
ready
Grit
for
will be
Breeders' Cup?
Irish Song Leader.
All right, let's get a price here.
Stanford Grit up to the gate, then backed away.
Yeah,
Stanford
David,
Grit.
they struggled down the stretch,
it.
didn't they?
Irish Song Leader to round out the field. Kicking off our late pick 4 sequence here, folks. Good day to you. Race number 7 at Golden Gate.
Yeah,
Sunny
I'm rooting them
skies,
on, David. I think they're
and a
going
good
to next
sequence in the
year.
late
They're going to
pick
be
4 coming up.
legit.
We're ready to go.
They have a lot of young talent. Okay, let's get a price here.
And we're off.
Wow, who got the
Imaginary
flyer?
on the far
The
outside,
11.
rockets out of the gate,
Jeez.
had a sharp getaway, and quickly clears off. Opens up a length and a half on just
That
a
horse
little
is
luck. Who's running in
loaded.
second with Stand for Grit. Princesa del Tigre in the green jacket running in third, and a little bit of a tight spot there on the fence. Had to tap on the brakes just momentarily. She's now been passed
Here's
by
this
Old
8.
Angel, who makes up
EquinEdge
ground
long
to be a
shot.
joint
Matt
third.
Ditterman's
She
top
Walt is
pick.
next with Ultimate Diva. Irish
Why?
Song Leader deeper
What's
on
happened?
the course
The
with that
7
trio,
needs
and
to
now
stop
She Won't
running.
drops back a couple spots under pressure
7's
with 3
done.
furlongs to go.
I don't think anybody can
Mastery
catch the
Cat
11.
was second to last early, but she's trying to circle the field, and there goes Mastery Cat.
Somebody's
all the way
flying.
into
Who's
fourth, and
that?
she's making an
The
eye-catching
9.
move. Let's see if she can keep going here. The back marker is freed by Magic. She's been outrun throughout. Top of the stretch. Imaginary off the turn. She's got a 3-length cushion, is scampered away.
11's
Mastery Cat
gone,
made
huh?
that big move on the far turn, is back in second, trying hard. She's run a very good race. Imaginary still on top. The lead's 2 lengths now.
It's
In
dying,
second,
but I think
Mastery Cat
it's
trying
gonna
to
hold
gain
on.
ground, but she's not going to get there in time. And Imaginary went gate to wire.
Wow.
Mastery Cat, though, with a very nice debut in second. O Angel was third, followed home by Princesa del Tigre.
Look at that morning
And
line.
just a
Took
little
no
luck rounds
love.
out the high 5.
Top GSR. First time starter. How about that? Yeah, for sure. Daniel, trust me.
Good job, Oldie. Nice. My defunct pick 5 does not. Well done, though, buddy. All right, Santa Anita, let's get back.
Number 11, Imaginary, was first. Second, number 9.
At 9 furlongs, I just think he's a true mile and a
Country
quarter horse,
Grammar,
so
1
this
to
could be a
2.
good prep for him to see if he can't turn the tables going a mile and a quarter in the Breeders' Cup Classic. But looking at Royal Ship, the way he's been training coming in, I loved his last work. I thought he looked phenomenal. The time was really good.
Oldie, Jonathan Wong. I saw when I went to Del Mar this summer, and
He was down there.
and I was good to. I felt like it's good
Good to see those trainers come down from Northern California, but he is
I mean,
legit trainer for sure at Golden Gate. And starting to do well also at look, 5-1 there. That was a tough maiden race. Mastery Cat, just that you can't, that's too hard to sustain a run like that, right? Then the 8 was that EquinEdge long shot, first time starter. Watch the 8 and coming back.
so Oldie, you don't think the 8 can run?
One algorithm says it can. Well, I guess 2. That's a good GSR. Country Grammar is just getting hammered. Yeah, he did, Daniel. Oh, nice, Oldie. Well done. So Royal Ship, second EquinEdge pick. Didn't run at all here, but this was an 82 at 10 furlongs. Probably didn't want to go that long, but well, yeah, I mean, I don't think Royal Ship probably wants 10 furlongs. So that's good here. Man ran well here at Santa Anita. Mike Smith been the pilot all along. I mean, was running well, but every time this horse jumps up, didn't run here in the Pacific Classic. Don't know why. I mean, David, I think because Flightline's just that great of a horse, I don't think it really matters. I mean, the win percents don't justify 1 to 2 at all. This is the value play, but
I mean, slow down, Andy.
I think it's just going to be a question of, can this horse improve? I mean, it's for sure in form. The 2 had an A- work, just FYI. I forgot about that. Which you do not see many works. And this is from Toby. This is probably about the only clocker that I actually trust. I know there's other good ones. I guess on the West Coast, I would say. I mean, man, a lot of nicely bred horses. But I mean, here, I mean, I think in the Pacific Classic, I mean, David, to answer your question, I mean, I think you still have to, give Country, I mean, Country Grammar's won 15 million. Yeah, Daniel, for sure. Oh, have you, Oldie? But he does, I think, the East Coast, doesn't he? Or does he have somebody who does the West Coast?
I don't use them a ton. I do like to use them on, kind of certain tracks and stuff, and depending on who it is. But I have not used him very often. But I think here, I mean, when you look at Country Grammar, I mean, look at this. It ran great in 76, 74, 76, 82. Royal Ship for sure has a shot, though. I mean, great works. But finished, well off. I mean, if you look at Royal Ship, finished well. But that was 10 furlongs. I think Royal Ship's going to like 9 better. But finished well behind Country Grammar. Oh, does he, Oldie? That's good to know. I definitely like them on big days. Look at all these flames.
Coronas Racing, trained by John Sadler and ridden by Ramon Vasquez. 6 Defunded, owned by Pegram, Watson, and Whiteman, trained by Bob Baffert with Edwin Maldonado. Number 7 is Express Train, owned by CRK Stable, trained by John Sheriff, ridden by Victor Espinoza. And 8 Slow Down Andy is owned by Redham Racing, trained by Doug O'Neill, and ridden by Mario Gutierrez. That's the field.
8 looks good, though.
Grade 1. Awesome again. A Breeders' Cup win and you're in for the Classic Division. 4 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, Daniel, that's why Country Grammar is 3 to 5.
I mean, for me, it's 2, 4, 8.
That's who. I think this golden hour. Wow, this is going to be tough. I don't even know who we're going. Probably going to single at last race at Golden Gate.
We're talking Commonwealth, representing Commonwealth.
We'll get there in a minute, though. I would 2, 4, 8 would be who I would go here if you're playing a pick 3 or single the 4, obviously. But if you want to add a little bit of value to try to upset the 4, it's the 2 or 8 in my perspective. So you could, for me, it's an exacta like 4 over the 2, 8, and then probably a 2, 8 over the 4 or something. Yeah, Clint. He sure did. That was not nice. I thought our old timer CZ was gonna run big there, which did, but Mikey Smith. We did catch the 7 in the last race in the pick 4. I think this is gonna pay massive. I guess if that's going to depend if Country Grammar wins. If Country Grammar doesn't win, this thing's going to pay huge. But what Baffert has 4 in here. He's got the 2 that are going to be up front. And then you're going to have the 4 and 8 sitting off. Neither one of the 3's not taking any money. 7, 4, 5 box. I like the 7. No, I don't like the 7. I like the 2 over the 7. I like a 2, 4, 8 box. That's mine.
Well, the stakes are high here. It's a grade 1, and it's also a win and you're in for the Breeders' Cup Classic. Every trainer that entered a horse in this race is already a seasoned winner of the Awesome Again. But no one has won more than trainer Bob Baffert, an unprecedented 7 Awesome Agains, and will try and win it for the 8th time. A Royal Ship in here, this gelding. For Richard Mandela, he's closing in on $1 million in earnings. He looked lovely when he galloped by me with Mike Smith up. Once they gelded him back in 2020, his form really took off, and I think that's helped him a lot. But he looked good coming into here.
Yeah,
race fans really enjoyed that good rivalry between Royal Ship and Country Grammar. That's where I go next.
I think you're right, though.
Country Grammar.
Good call out, Daniel and
really
Oldie. Or I'll leave this on.
By himself, and I'm sure that's just to sort of turn the light on a little bit, make sure he is race ready under Juan Hernandez. He's a pretty, I wouldn't say lazy, but average workhorse in the morning, but he is able to.
The only thing with High Connection is the class,
because he's so steady.
But
and in the
this is a young horse.
He is all racehorse. That's the
3-year-old though.
I mean, into this race.
It's tough as a 3-year-old. I mean,
finally, I want to touch on the horse that I think is the one to beat, Express Train. I spoke with John Sheriffs about this 5-year-old. He said he really believed he needed the race in the Pacific Classic. He came out of the Californian pretty body sore after running so hard, and it's taken him a while to really get going. He was starting to come around and train very well, and it was close to the Pacific Classic.
The works on the 3.
Finished 4th, and now I think with a step forward, it's all about timing, John Sheriff said. Express Train could be seen here running over a track that he seems to love in the afternoons, running one of his better races. So here it is.
I mean, Baffert always has good works.
And the voice of
Frank I agree, Oldie. He is.
Thank you very much, Millie. It's
the race a little bit more, though, I would say, at higher levels than the 3. But I'm with you. They both got to improve, for sure. I mean, you're getting a great price on High Connection. I mean, 15% to win.
First 4 have taken up their positions. Here's High Connection. Express Train. Country Grammar moves in as the clear.
Love seeing all these Breeders' Cup colors.
Slow down Andy to the outside. They're in the gate. And they're off in the Awesome
6
Again.
didn't break good.
Tripoli is very quick. Defunded sent hard for the early lead and takes it. Express Train, slow down Andy on the far outside. Azul Coast is down on the inside of Royal Ship. Country Grammar and High Connection.
Wow, the age just wants
Country Grammar is passing horses quickly in the first furlong as Defunded sets the pace.
Super keen on the 8.
2 lengths. Slow Down Andy moves into second. Express Train third. Country Grammar now fourth. 3.5.
Forge is
off
getting
his
a
stable
great
eight.
trip.
They're followed by Tripoli in the green.
What happened to
fifth,
the
now
3?
About 6 lengths off the leader. Royal Ship is kept in the clear on the outside. High connection.
I didn't
between
see what
those two.
happened. Must have not have broke
Azul
well.
Coast, 8 lengths front to back. Defunded the boss with 5 furlongs to run. He leads the way 1.5 lengths. Slow Down Andy is in second. Country Grammar takes third. Express Train at the rail. Royal Ship outside that pair. 4 off the
Country
lead.
Grammar is
with
just
a half
getting
mile to go
a
in the
beautiful
awesome
trip
again.
there.
Then it's Tripoli, High Connection, and Azul Coast. It's Defunded the controlling speed. Still doing it well within himself. In front by 1 length to Slow Down Andy, who's chasing second. Country Grammar set down now. Trying to make up some ground.
Look at
on the
his 8
outside,
Running a
still 3.5 off
huge
the lead.
race.
As Slow Down Andy moves in on Defunded.
I don't know if
Slow
Country
Down
Grammar
Andy,
gonna
the
get
new
there,
leader at
man.
the top of the stretch. Defunded trying to battle back. And Country Grammar 3 off the pace with a furlong left to go. Defunded digging down deep.
Country
Trying to
Grammar
turn
not
away,
gonna get
Slow
there.
Down
6
Andy.
gonna
He's back in
win.
front 1.5 lengths. Country Grammar grinding away on the outside. Defunded 2-length lead close
Well,
to home, and it will be
I mean, it was
Defunded
definitely
under Edwin Maldonado, making every
it was the other. That was
run.
EquinEdge long
Country
shot.
Grammar rallied into second.
Look at
Slow
that.
Down Andy third in front of Tripoli. And Express
System
Train
is
completes the super
on
high five.
fire. Oh, the 3 stumbled, Oldie.
To be honest, that is probably what cost.
The 4 or the 8 the race, maybe. I mean, the 6 just, got Defunded got an easy lead. I guess it wasn't too easy, but look at the break and fractions there.
Number 6, Defunded, wins the grade 1 awesome again. 4 Country Grammar second. 8 Slow Down Andy was third.
Bummer.
For fourth and fifth.
It's gonna, that pick 5 is gonna pay
Nice. Wow, for sure, David.
I do agree. Bummer. Yeah, Clint, it was the one in EquinEdge long shot. Got the lead.
I mean, earlier,
A nice break there in fractions, though. Was 22 and 3 and then ran 46 and 3. They ran a good race. System was all over the 8. Close, but not close enough. Jump back to Golden Gate here. This was the single and the 1. Stay lit.
And the runners are now on the track for race number 8. The 8th race today, a $4,000 claimer for 3-year-olds and upward, going a mile on the Tapeta. There's no changes. This 8th race features a high 5
Taking
carry
all
over
the money at
$1,100.
9 to
We start the
5.
late pick 3 here. Also, we have win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta.
I'd probably, for
and daily
me,
double
I
wagering
think
here.
it's
The 1-3
Start of the late
exacta
pick
here.
3 coming up in 8 minutes.
I'd probably play a 1-3 cold, I think. Yeah, James, I thought, I knew the 8 was going to run a big race there. It almost held on for second.
I thought that
I somewhat dismissed Defunded because I thought that the 3 and 6 would be on the front end together. And I thought that Country Grammar, the 8, would be able to rate to win. But I think once the 3, Oldie said the 3 stumbled. I didn't even see that. The 6 kind of broke out, but then ended up getting the lead with the 3 stumbling.
you could see the 8 wanted to be right off the
Pace, too. But that's a tough one. That's why it's so hard when horses just miss like that. Where are you talking about, David?
Oh, you're talking about here.
Yes.
So
yeah, I mean, we talked
the 5. I don't think this horse can go
Well,
gate
the
to
top
wire.
2 finishers in race number 7 ran very, very well.
Matt likes the 2 here, I think, but I don't think that the 5 can go gate to wire. It's taking a big drop. I just don't think this horse wants to go 2 turns. I mean, look at the GSR drop. I mean, this horse is a pure sprinter. Look at the GSR. This is the lowest number going 2 turns on the 5.
So
is the 3 going to get sucked into dueling? No, not necessarily.
I mean, I mean, it might.
I think the 1's going to win. So we singled the 1 in a pick 4 ticket. I thought the 7's not taking any money. I did think that the 7, I thought this was the 7 or 1 to win.
Or synthetic. He's only run once on turf, and he ran the same type of speed figure too. I don't think the surface is ever the issue with him if he doesn't.
Yeah, I think potentially, David.
I'm guessing.
I mean, this horse is the problem with the 3 though is a race like this is, I think the 1 from a drop in class perspective. I think the 3 potentially can improve. I don't think that the 3 is going to duel with the 5. Somebody else might. I don't think there's any way that they send this horse again. Not with how fast the 5 is. But the 5 is not this horse. I don't know why this horse is going 2 turns with Andy Mathis. I mean, maybe just going to try to run them off their feet, but I think this horse will absolutely stop. And you can see the 1 tried to send here on the dirt and has shown speed in the past. Or the 8, sorry.
The 6 probably going to just kind of
sit back, I would guess. Does the 6 want 2 turns? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, as that 9 furlong number. So I don't like the 5. I don't like the 8. The 2 is interesting. I mean, toss. Well, I guess no toss, but it's been on the turf. Hasn't raced much on the synthetic, but has raced well. Look at that. 6 races at 8 furlongs is its probably preferred distance. When you look at this horse did not run. And dropping in class is the 2. Has a win in 3 seconds. That might be the play, actually. I play the 1 over the 2 horse. Maybe save with a box. Unless you like the 7. I'm not really a fan of the 7. I mean, 1 here and a 32. But then, I mean, can't run in a 38 or 42. They do hit, though. Blaine Wright, he races up here at Emerald Downs with Pedro Torrero, 28%.
But I like Alvarado here on the 1.
I don't think. I just don't envision
Matt likes
anybody
the
going to
2.
the lead with this horse. I just think he's faster early on than everybody else in the race. So the question with him, the real key,
Thank you.
can he get a mile? If he can get a mile, he's going to be fine. He's going to run a good race, I think. If he doesn't get a mile, you're going to see him spinning the bit at some point, and they're going to blow past him. He just reminds me of a horse.
You think, Oldie,
He's
he
either
can
gonna
hang
run
on?
really well today or
I think
not
he's
run well at all. That's sort of
gonna
what I feel
completely
with him.
stop
I
and
think
finish.
he'll run pretty well.
Maybe.
That's my guess. So I made him the second pick.
Matt,
I'm going to go 2-5-1 in this race.
I'd probably play the 1 over the 2. I think that I would switch to that.
But two, you look at the horses that finish behind.
Then
this
we'll look.
horse, and they're not much. So
Yeah, Oldie, I was just
I
gonna
was
say
gonna
that.
say that
this
Let me
is a
flip
world
back
beater
over.
by any means, but I don't think he beat much just running second last time. We'll see. The drop down should help in class. I'm going to go 2-5-1 though in this race. A minute to post. Race 8, everybody. Good luck.
This wants the single to 2. Oh, this is the. The 4 horse in the last race. This is a 12 furlong on the synthetic at Golden Gate. The 8's going to be on the speed. Is the top win percent. I mean, none of these horses have gone 12 furlongs. The 8 can go long. The 4 can go long. 2 for sure can go long.
I don't know if the 3 gonna want
The distance. 3's the top pick.
7.
Maybe. And I'm not liking the 7 either. I like the 8 and 4 in the last race. This 4 horse has all the speed.
And the red light is now flashing on the starting gate at Golden Gate Fields. The runners have made their way to the gate for race number 8.
This 2's is just a massive favorite. Hmm. Three, 7, 8 in the last.
Stay lit to the inside post, coming up to the gate. Here's Palaco.
I don't think
to
this
take
horse
his
wants
spot.
to go long, man.
Love of the
The
sport.
7?
Tom's Moon.
I mean,
Post
it's dropping
position
in
at number
class.
6.
So is the 3.
Strauss is played.
I just worry that those horses want to go long. And they got to come
From
from
a jack to a
late.
king in the white jacket.
The
Coming
4,
up,
the 8 might wire the field.
2 more runners to load in. Loverboy Tom. And then after Loverboy Tom, Mesa Empire.
Let's see if this 5 stops. Halfway through, maybe.
Mesa Empire. He's it. We're ready to go. And Lara, picture perfect start.
Look at that.
Palaco showing his sprint speed in this first career out try up on the pace. Mesa Empire taking the second position.
The
on a
8's
hole.
gonna
Kevin
press the
Radke
5.
Trying to ration his speed, and Palaco goes on to set the pace. Mesa Empire in the second position. From a jack to a king running in third. Love of the sport now slips inside of him to claim the third position. Loverboy Tom in the fifth spot, just ahead of Stay Lit. At the back, 2 runners, Tom's Moon and Strauss's Place. On to the back stretch, and Palaco
Look at the
has
5.
linked
He's
his
trying
own
to
way,
slow the
leads
horse
way by a
down,
little
but
less
this
than
horse
2
is
lengths.
not going to
Mesa
slow down.
Empire
He's a pure
clears second.
sprinter.
Love of the sport inside. Now moving forward to be a joint second from a jack to a
He's trying
king
to
start
ration
at
the
pace.
speed,
In
but
his
I
first start against winners, he's 3 deep. A length and a half to Stay Lit. Loverboy Tom side by side. And the two at the back, Tom's Moon and Strauss's Place, also together.
Three's getting a good trip.
So Polacco has slowed the pace down in the second quarter mile. He's got everything his own way. The real question for him today will be, can he go the route of ground? He's got 3 furlongs more to go, and he's got a 2-length lead. And right now, Asael Espinosa has not moved on him. Polacco, 5/16 to go, opens up the lead to 2.5 lengths. Mesa Empire in an all-out drive second, from a Jack to a King third. Love of the Sport plotting in place in fourth. Strauss's Place is trying to advance position, but he's blocked behind horses. Angles outside for the final 3/16. Coming back to the lead. Polacco has sailed away.
He's going to hold on.
More to go, and he's opened up 8 lengths. There's about 6 horses across the track battling for the minor spoils, but Polacco switches to the wrong lead. He's getting tired, but he's going to get to the wire in time. Polacco wins it by a length and a half, and a diminishing length and a half at that. Strauss's Place, finding his way out of traffic, came on well, got second, had to settle for that spot. Love of the Sport was third, and then Stay Lit.
No bueno today. These Santa Anita races are tough.
So coming down the hill, look at it. There's going to be all this pace again.
The 1, the 5. The 5's got lots of class, along with the 7. The 7 is the Baffert horse on the turf.
Polacco first. Second, number 7, Strauss.
I mean, the 5's 2 for 2 coming down the hill. Bravo's on the 9. He's going to become flying late. I thought the 6 was interesting from a long shot perspective. I think all this speed, though, is going to make this really tough for the 5. Did great here last time, though, at 5. That was at Del Mar. Won both these, a 78 and a 68 on the lead. Means won 5 out of 8 starts. Kyle Frey for D'Amato. Come back to this race. Let's go to Golden Gate. Second leg. The 2's for sure has a shot. I think I'm going to try to beat, though. The 4 has this massive pace number by 30. On the turf. The 6 and 3 are the class. Man, this is a tough race. I mean, so the 2, the system loves this horse. You know, 1 in a 44, and then 1 in a 54. Kings River Knight. Big work. 4 is going to be on the lead. Look at all this speed. I mean, wired in a 48, a 46. Stopped somewhat in a 56. It did wire in a 54, 8.5. Then went in a 62. This was like way too tough. These are the class level. Just missed here with Espinosa. Espinosa rides back for Wong. Third off the layoff. Good work pattern. I think I'd take this horse to wire over the 2. What do you guys think? The 3 is a little drop in class, but this horse hasn't been running. I mean, it won in a 54 on the synthetic. The 3 does get back to turf, though. 62. This was way too tough. The 3 is interesting from a GSR perspective and the long shot. The 5. The 5 will have a little bit of speed. I guess this is the only thing. Is the 5 going to push the 4? The 5, like, or the 5 going to, yeah, push the 4. Definitely wants turf over synthetic. Look at that. Has raced well. See, I don't think the 5 can win. I think that the 5, if anything, is going to disrupt the 4 from wiring the field. I mean, this horse really, broke its maiden at Del Mar in a 4. That's just
in the 11 post, but broke 9th, but wired the field.
I mean, you cannot single here. Well, I guess you could. There's no way we can single here. I just don't see it. This maiden race is very tough. Yeah, I don't know the 7. The 7 doesn't want turf is my concern. It's Baffert on the turf though. JJ is riding. See, this is so hard to find a single somewhere. Maybe the 8 in the last. I don't like singling in the last, but I like the 4 here, though. That's yours, oldie. Where'd you sing? Did you single? Oh, you didn't single. Oh, no. Did you single? No. You went 2. Oh, yeah, the 2 and the 4.
See, I think I have to single, and this is just such a tough sequence.
2, 4, 5, 8. With the 2, 4, yeah. And then spread here for sure. 3, 7, 8. I mean, these 2 horses are the class. My only concern is they don't want to go this long, and that the 8 sets a really easy pace. And I also think the 4 is interesting here. Mainly because of the distance. And I think if they don't set fast fractions at all, I just don't know if these horses are going to be able to get up in time.
We're going to have a good look on the screen right now at the 10 briefcase.
Probably-
Girl got a chance to speak to her trainer, Carla Gaines, and simply asked, was it too far last time or what happened? And she said things didn't go the way she wanted in the weeks leading up to the race. She got a little tired. She was a little rank that day. Cutting back in distance today and going down the hill, sometimes you'll see some headstrong fillies really take to the hill like a duck to water. She gets a perfect outside draw, and she looks simply amazing out there. 15-1. I'm firing up my first bet account right now as we speak.
Somebody easily could come late here, even the Baffert. I think it's just deciding who's the single in the second leg here. For me, I'm probably playing something like this. I don't even have the 9 here. I'm probably playing that, I guess. The 3, oh man. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna try to beat the 2 here. And the 4 to go wire to wire. Yeah, the 7 is dropping, David. Like, I think this race is like wide open, mainly because they're going to just set insane fractions. I think. I mean, it's the same thing that happened in
The Unzip Me Stakes.
my thing, Oldie, here is there's no way these horses are going to close.
The 3-year-old daughter of Grayson, bred by
I don't think
Nick
they're not
Alexander
going to
and
go
named
fast here
after
at
the
12
pioneer
furlongs.
of drag racing. She's still figuring things out.
I mean, I think you could
She
single
is
the
a
8 horse
very
potentially
talented filly,
here.
according to the connections, but it's just taking her time to really figure things out.
I mean,
She's
both
fast,
of these
clear, leads the
horses are.
lead,
I
and I think
just.
she's going to like returning back to the 6.5 furlong down the hill. As we've seen,
I don't think
proven
either one of
that.
these
A bit of a
horses
price play in here. The
want
number
to
8,
go that long.
Tezeray. This 3-year-old filly by Bated Breath. She's a closer, and if you go back to her earlier form, she won back-to-back races at the trip of a mile on the turf down at Del Mar. So if that transfers well, you could be getting a little bit of
Maybe the
value
7.
on the number 8, Tezeray.
The old
here.
timer,
They've
the
arrived at the
9-year-old
gate.
Cleopatra
3-year-old fillies will
Strike.
load up, and they'll head down the hill.
I like the 8 best.
But see, Oldie, I think the 4 can improve. I mean, I get it. I mean, is much, but this is a hike up in class here. I mean, that's my thing. Like, I think this horse can still improve. And I like the GSR play here at 12 furlongs.
Horses have reached the starting gate for the Unzip Me. It's post time.
So
Here's Connie Swingle.
the 3 going long on the turf.
Island of Love and Briefcase Girl will be the
I mean,
last two
finished
to
5th
load.
in a 64, which I do agree. And here in a 60.
But like, not. I mean, this horse is losing ground when going long.
Briefcase Girl.
I don't
in the
see it,
Stratford
man.
Farm colors.
I mean, I'd love to see the PPs passed. I mean,
The last one.
I just don't know if either one of them are going to get the distance, man, on the synthetic.
But I get it. I mean, you're playing class.
And they're off in the Unzip Me. Connie Swingle is hustled out for early speed. Briefcase Girl on the outside is up close. Here's Delmona coming through in the red. And Delmona takes
I think the
lead.
8 could
Brandon's
wire
by
the field,
Lawyer is
Oldie,
close
to
up
be
to 2
honest.
off the base. Then Pammy's ready, who settles about 5 off the leader. Countess Rosina and Briefcase Girl are right together. Tezeray is next. Then it's Grace Adler. And at the back of the field is Island of Love. Down the hill, chasing Delmona, who is pursued intently by Connie Swingle, just 3/4 back in second. Another 2.5 to
21
Brandon,
and
my Lawyer
2.
in third. Pammy's ready is fourth. At the rail, Countess Rosina, 6 lengths off the lead, starting to make some headway. 2 more to Island of Love. Then comes Briefcase Girl, who's 8 lengths off to speed, followed by Tezeray and Grace Adler. They turn for home, and Connie Swingle powers to the front. Countess Rosina takes up
5.
the chase. Pammy's ready in the center of the course. Brandon's my Lawyer, and fighting on is Delmona, but it's Connie Swingle in charge by 2.5 close to home, chased by Countess Rosina, and Pammy's ready with a late run.
Not
Connie
gonna get there.
Swingle wins the Unzip Me. Pammy's ready, fired hard, and just missed. Then it was Countess Rosina in third, and the battle for fourth included Tezeray
Yeah, the
and Island of
6.
Love.
The 6. There just wasn't 5 much the best. That didn't play the last turf race, had them coming off the pace.
We'll see, Oldie.
I'll be curious. I mean, I see your comments on the 3 and 7 with the class. Yeah, I know that. I expected it to. I mean, when you looked here, I thought for sure. This is a bummer too. I knew that the 4 and 6 would run. We didn't have all the speed. That it was just the 2 and the 5. Look at that.
A little more speed there, and the 4 or 6 probably win.
The 6, I would guess.
Race for 3-year-olds and upward, going 1 mile on the turf course. No changes in race number 9 with jockey changes or scratches. In the upcoming 9th race, ladies and gentlemen, we offer win, place, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering. The late daily double starts here. We have a rolling super high 5 bet in this race, and please keep in mind this race is the second leg of the golden hour. Late pick 4. Post time for race 9, 8 minutes.
So the 4 is going to be all the speed. Morning Line doesn't like the 4, but that's okay. 4 is going to be all the speed here. Classy. The 2's lightly raced. 1 here at 8.5. Cuts back a little bit. Was at this level, similar level. This was versus state bred though. That's where this maiden race came back a 44 at Del Mar, because that was a state bred. Now is dropping. Yeah, this is open. No, it's it is. There's a lot of California state bred in here though. There's only 2. The 3 is from Kentucky.
7 minutes
and
until
8.
race number 9, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Ditterman here, back with you. We saw in race number 8, Polaco. The question was he going to get the distance? I don't think he wants to go any farther than a mile, but he got it, and that's what matters. He got to the wire in time, gets the win. Let's get to race number 9, everybody. A field of 8 in this race. And your current favorite, well, 2 of them, they're battling for favoritism. U.S. Danger and number 2, Kings River Knight. This is U.S. Danger, right?
And the 4 is going to try to wire. The 2 is going to sit off. Yeah, Dave, I don't know it actually well enough. I haven't played it enough, but I know that the turf, I don't think they've been racing on the turf, so I was glad to see that they were back on. And the system really likes the 2. I mean, 3 to 5 on the morning line is crazy. I didn't, Pratt there, won nicely in the maiden, and then here just came flying late.
So, I mean, I think if anybody challenges the 4,
what I would say with Espinoza and Wong, I love that it's Wong and Espinoza. I mean, he wired or just missed last out in a 56. It's nice that this is 8 furlongs, probably versus 8.5, I would say.
Yeah, I like the 3, Oldie. I struggled here for sure. I mean, I like the 3 because look at the GSR increase of 66. I mean, horse has been on the turf a few times, has run well, general. I mean, generally it has finished. I mean, we only see the 1 here because this horse has been racing on the synthetic down at Gulfstream. Yep. I agree, man. I almost like the 3 better than the 2. The 2, though, I guess, is just going to, I mean, this race was big here. I mean, won a maiden and came back and won an allowance. Benissimo, though, I mean, that was a 62. And finished. Looks like had a rough start, too. I still like the 4 to wire, I think. The 3's a play, though. I mean, 16 to 1? You could play a little double, maybe. I don't play a ton of doubles, but I do think the 8 in the last. I know, Oldie, you like the 3 and 7. Yeah, I mean, slow. I mean, look at breaks, just doesn't break. Except for here, look at
Castellano was riding. I mean, when Jaramillo was riding. Look at that work, though, on the 24th. I mean, 23% for Sherman and Anton Georgi. The 3, the 4 is the favorite still. I'm just going to play a 3. I'm going to play a 4 over the 3. Or maybe I'll just box. I still think the 4 is going to, I think, has a great chance to wire here. It's just taking a ton of money. Look at those paydays on. There's pick 6. Somebody took the whole pick 6 pool yesterday. You like the 5-4? I'm at the 4-3. 3 is taking no money. Two. Well, the 4 is favored again. They keep kind of flipping. Well, they keep flip-flopping.
Single to the 4 in the golden hour, though. Oldie, I think, did you have 2-4?
Man, that 5 is set a great trip there. It wasn't enough. They went 43-2. Good luck. Man, that 6 almost got there at Santa Anita. I do not want this 5 to press the 4. That's my concern. Five has shown speed before. It looks like the 2 probably going to go off as the favorite.
And the red light is now flashing on the starting gate. At Golden Gate Fields, the runners have made their way to the gate for race number 9. Big Flame to the inside post has loaded in. So has Anita New Mercedes. Kings River Knight.
I need a new Mercedes.
Table for 10, post 6.
That's a great horse's name. All right, let's get this 4 here.
Post
The
position
4 look
number
like it might
3.
go off as the favorite now.
Shot of a lifetime. Next up to the gate. A couple more runners to load at Walking Boss and US Danger. Those two, the last two to step in. Walking Boss to the outside post. And then US
4
Danger
doesn't want to load. You can
round
see
out
back there.
the field.
Like walking up backwards.
Waiting for US Danger. US Danger sort of just playing behind the gate at this point. We welcome in our friends
Never
at
liked
Santa Anita
that.
Park tuning in. It's been a big day there with the many stakes and winning your in races for the Breeders' Cup. The riders hopped off. US Danger, Asael Espinoza trying to load this horse without the jockey. He's currently 7-5 and Kings River Knight 8-5. That could change, but that's where we're at the moment. A number of assistant starters behind the gate trying to encourage US Danger. He's actually facing towards the head of the stretch. Now they've turned him around. It took him about a minute to turn him around towards the gate.
They're going to finally give him a load.
U.S. Danger up to the gate. And now he's in. So U.S. Danger's in the gate. Asael Espinoza climbing back aboard. We're ready to go. And we're off. U.S. Danger, Kings River Knight, the two favorites out alertly. Anita New Mercedes not far off. U.S. Danger with a nose in front. Kings River Knight takes back to second, but
Wow,
not far
two's
off.
showing a
Here
lot of
comes Anita
speed.
New Mercedes to press the issue. Pretty contentious pace here approaching the clubhouse turn. And
Five
US
is really
Danger
pressing
has
the
an arrow
four.
lead. Anita New Mercedes on the outside into second. Kings River Knight delegates to track from the inside. A joint second with Anita New Mercedes. A space of about 4 to Shot of a Lifetime with Buenissimo 2 lengths back to Big Flame alongside Table for 10. And Walking Boss is well behind early. U.S. Danger
That's not
paves
good.
the way down the backside, is on top by a half length, making a neck.
I was worried
Anita
that
New
might
Mercedes
happen.
right there,
Tuesday,
pressing the
great
issue with a
trip.
half mile to go. Kings River Knight, he's gotten a good trip today in the third position with seemingly no excuses to this point. A length and a half to Shot of a Lifetime, stalking in fourth with Buenissimo. Table for 10. He's running 6 lengths off the pace, shaking up into the far turn run. Big Flame back at the second last spot, and Walking Boss has been outrun around the far turn.
Five's
US Danger
done.
has 5/16 to go. Lets it out a notch. Opens up a length and a half.
4 though,
2
he's still
lengths
in
as he hits
hand.
the
2
quarter
scrubbing
pole,
a
and
little
he's giving
bit.
the others something to think about. US
Come on,
Danger
4.
off the turn, 2 lengths clear. Kings River Knight tips outside, and he's coming with his run now.
Yeah.
Kings River Knight's
5.
leveling off, and here
Come
he
on,
comes.
4. Hang on.
Kings River
Nope.
Knight is taking the lead. US Danger back in second. Coming on, Table for 10, trying to get
6
there,
is
but
coming.
Kings River Knight has shaken away from the competition. He's 3 for
No
3 routing on the turn.
bueno.
Kings River Knight
One of those
transfers that
days.
Del Mar form to the Bay, and Kings River Knight wins it. Table for 10, U.S. Danger second and third.
2
And then
ended
Big
up going
Flame.
off as the favorite. Well done, the 2 chalk. All right, 2 more races. Nicely done, oldie. Look at so the 4 here, top win percent.
Number 2, Kings River Knight was first. Second, number 6, Table for 10.
Often.
Yeah, for sure, chalky. Although that race we expected might be chalk. The 2 and the 4, I think, were the 2 players wrong single. So the 2 here at Santa Anita, so they're going 6 furlongs on the turf. The 4 gets a GSR increase and is the top win percent, 25%. The 3 must have scratched, or the 3 did. Not going downhill, but going 6 furlongs here. So 2's going to have speed. 12's going to have speed. The 12 doesn't have a lot of speed inside, so be curious on what type of trip the 12 can work out. If you look here on the pace, I mean, the 7, 8, 9, and 11, and I think even the 10, yeah, the 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 have no speed. So the 12, although is wide out there, is likely to be able to get a really good trip. Yeah, I mean, the 2 is the top EquinEdge pick, oldie. The only thing about the 2, though, I mean, does this horse really want to sprint? Or want to, sprint? I mean, they moved this horse to the long barn. He didn't claim. Either private purchase or somebody just switched barns. Yeah, no, for sure. 5 furlongs going to Del Mar. That was a 46, though. I mean, these are 2-year-olds, so anything can happen. I mean, this is, for me, I mean, being 25%, I thought the 4 Broadway girls was interesting, is moving from dirt to turf, which I love. There is a nice B- workout, too, on the 4. The 3 has a B workout, but the 3 scratched. The 5 had big works, and you can see he's taking a ton of money. 5's a favorite currently. Miss Tiffy doll. Not a great GSR, though. Eleven's top GSR, but just has no speed. And then the 8's first time starter. Let me see what was there any workouts on the 8? No. No works. Pleasant O is working out at San Luis Rey. Joe Bravo. That's a good work pattern, though. Look at that. Working consistently every 7 days. $6-1 on the EquinEdge morning line. Yeah, Karina, I do agree with you. This 8 horse is for sure has a great work pattern. Yeah, I'm with you. And the 8 likely is going to get a great pace. You could get a couple prices here. I think the question on the 2, though, my question is the 2 going to be okay? I mean, you look here, look at this. Ran an 870 GSR is its highest, but then anything longer, just 6 furlongs, I wonder. This is the top EquinEdge pick, though. Thanks, Karina. Today has not been anywhere close to what yesterday was. I appreciate that, though. It all started getting nosed out with CZ Rocket in the first race and has continually gone downhill. 5 big works. I think the 4 second-time starter moving from dirt to turf. I mean, you can almost toss this race. Dublin Yellow goes to Maldonado.
Late scratch of number 3, scratch number 1.
Yeah, we knew
away
about the
earlier
3
on.
scratching.
Post time on the board in just 3 minutes. 3 minutes to post.
First time starter, too, EquinEdge long shot. Five is the one taking all the money with big works. Ten's taking money too. 1% though. The 13 drew in for Sheriffs with Espinoza. I think the 12, with no speed, Moving dirt to turf, though. This horse for sure wants the dirt. Can run, though. I like the 4-8 here. I think the 2, I don't know the 2 is going to get 6 furlongs. Did have, I mean, and Oldie, you mentioned this. Wong, this is either a private purchase
California's home of huge
or
prizes and jackpots.
switch,
Yamabat Resort and Casino at San
switch barns. Four's taking a little money. 5, this all works. BB plus works here. On the 5 for Rispoli with Papa. First time starters. Eight's value here, taking no money. But 7%. Joe Bravo for Papa. I mean, that's his go-to, 20%. And great work pattern. Good works. I mean, that's where, I mean, look at the morning line. Just this horse is getting completely dismissed, the 8 horse. I mean, one of the longest shots in the field. I don't know why Wong. I don't really know here. I mean, I think it's a good question. I just don't think this horse is going to... I mean, this is a good effort. I just don't know it's going to like the distance. I mean, the 12 out here is going to show good speed and sit off the pace. I like, for me, it's the 4 and 8 and the 4 and 8 and the golden hour double as well. 4-8 to 4-8. Five though. System likes the 4 and 11. Oh. 4-5 to 4-8.
As we wrap up the card here at Santa Anita with the final race coming up.
Oh, really,
furlongs
Oldie?
on the turf. If you are just
Okay.
joining us, a reminder
6
that
furlongs though.
Poetica
That's my
was
concern.
a late scratch before they came out onto the track. That's the number 3 for trainer Peter Urton. All the way on the outside.
This is for sure the
lucky
get out
that she
here.
drew in. That was Canthara for John Sheriffs. This 2-year-old filly is going to be by Victor Espinosa. They teamed up earlier today to win with Beyond Brilliant. Victor's been out to work this 2-year-old filly. He also rode her in her debut and really likes her. He thinks she has a little bit of speed. So drawing the outside post position in this field, now reduced with the late scratch of Poetica and the original scratch of A Dash Away. She won't be quite as far out as expected. They are approaching the gate right now. The number 2, Anita, she was just a little bit on her toes. She looks like she's not
I'm going win
sweating
percent
too much, but she was definitely on her
on
toes.
the 4,
rider,
the 8, the
Jose
long shot,
Valdivia,
first
took
time
his feet out of
starter,
the irons just
and then the
to have
5
them
from
drop
a
alongside
works
her flanks, try and
perspective.
get her to relax a little bit. That's Anita for trainer Jonathan Wong. They're at the gate for the nightcap.
The horses have reached the starting gate. It's post time.
I'm gonna box the 4, 5,
Loading
8
gate
in the
for the
exacta.
10th as Anita Park welcomes our partners at Yamava Resort and Casino.
Ocho, yeah,
I think you're right. The 8, Ocho Cinco.
I like the 4, 8. The 5, though, I think with those works and taking all that money is going to be dangerous. Michael Irvin.
The 12 is, I think,
For sure a player, too.
Anita going in.
2 looks good, oldie.
Oldie, what do you have here in your golden hour?
I know you got through with the 2 in the last. Oh, that's good to know on the 8. I see your note now. Although only thing I would say on that 8 is like I think those are sneaky works out at San Luis Rey.
Between Good is Gone. Canthera to
Yeah,
the
Karina, I
outside.
was the same way. I just don't know if that horse can want 6 furlongs. Curious to see how the 12 runs here.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Canthera very quick. Good is Gone, also flashing plenty of early foot. Here's Me Mimita coming through quickly on the inside, along with Broadway Girls. And Broadway Girls now gets to the front.
Wow, that 8's
second.
live,
Pleasant
man.
Wave up and on the pace third. 3 more, Candy Caramel in 4th.
Let's see if this
Followed
2
by
wants the
Good is
distance
Gone,
or
who
not.
broke well, now 4 lengths off the lead. Then comes the Dance Between. There's about 6 or 7 off the pacemaker. At the rail comes Mystify Doll. Canthera is just outside of her. Ragtime Rose in the red colors.
Come on,
next,
4.
7 lengths off the leader. It's another length and a half back to Kawia and 2 more to Cheekiest. They're approaching the quarter pole, and it's Broadway Girls.
13's loaded.
Has it by 3/4 of a length. Canthera is unwinding on the far outside, closing into it. Down on the rail comes Me Mimita. Candy Caramel is in the mix. And in the center of the course, here's Ragtime Rose finishing well as Canthera takes the lead at the rail.
Look at the
Candy
10.
Caramel, Canthera powers clear.
Wow.
And it
13
will be
was low. 10
Canthera,
gonna get
another
out for
Victor
second.
Espinoza. Ragtime Rose rallied strongly
Additional
into second.
entry.
Candy Caramel, followed by Pleasant Wave, and then it's a photo for 5th. It does involve Broadway Girl.
I mean, 10% to win. The AE didn't. That horse was loaded. I think that horse did have a B work. The 13 horse, Canthera. For sure wants to go 2 turns, but that horse was absolutely. Yeah, I hear you, oldie. That was a rough day. You have to see if the 3 or 7. You got to watch this last race.
Number 13, Canthera first.
Yeah, Karina. I mean, the 8 was
Ready to go, but
Ragtime Rose
They
second.
flew
9
up
Candy
front.
Caramel third. 8
I mean, they
Pleasantly
went
fourth.
22 and
And
1
number 4
basically.
Broadway Girl
40
at
went
13, 10,
45.
94.
I mean, that set that up perfect. I mean, look at all the. I mean, it just came prices. I'm playing against the SORs here. I think this 8's gonna get an easy lead. Three's the top pick, and then the 7 is second pick. Both from SOR perspective have been facing much tougher. I mean, but the 8 one here at going 8.5 at a 58, and then it's just been inverse tougher. Here got probably a 5-horse field, finished third and just missed. The 7's been racing 10 to 11 furlongs. I like the 7 probably more than the 3. I like the 8 over the 4-7.
In the Run Happy Winner's Circle, Canthera, 2-year-old chestnut filly by Cantheros out of Magic of Reality. Owned by CRK Stable. Trained by John Sheriffs and ridden by Victor Espinoza. That's doubles for all three as they took the City of Hope Mile with Beyond.
Time it right with his kick. Most of the time, though, he's going to just keep coming at you. And he, I think, will really like this 1.5 miles. In fact, this horse ran in a 1 3/4 race, the Grade 3 San Juan Capistrano at Santa Anita, and he only lost by 4 lengths to horses like Breakpoint, a group winner, Red King, a graded stakes winner, Avenue, he's a very nice horse. I think this horse is well spotted for trainer Leonard Powell going the 1.5 miles here. And we'll see. He's on the Tapeta surface. He's run 3 times over. He's run here 3 times in every race. He's run actually really well. That's Kazan 2-1. I'm expecting him to sit, stock, midfield type, and make his move and hopefully win for my sake, for my ticket's sake. Number 1, Happy. I like this move by Jonathan Wong. Even though he's sort of like Cleopatra's Strike in the sense that he doesn't win often, 3 for 32 with 6 seconds, 6 thirds. He is a horse that I think, another one, will really like the 1.5 miles. He is absolutely the definition of a plotter. I mean, he just has no burst of speed. He just runs the same pace the whole.
1, Happy. Has never, looks like, Daniel, I don't think it will. That was really chalky. I mean, if you look back here in the 9th race at Golden Gate, I mean, this was the favorite. And then the Santa Anita. Oh, I got to go back here. I mean, in the 9th, I mean, this was chalk. So you've had 2 chalks, and then you get, I mean, this horse took money.
I don't think, I mean, you might, especially if the 3 or 7 win here in the last.
I don't, the will pays are always hard to find. But I think it's going to be pretty chalky in my opinion.
I mean, because you have a couple chalks like it could pay a few $100, $500 maybe. I mean, you got to try to beat if the 3 or 7 lose here. You know, if the 4 or obviously the 2 is a bomb. 4 for sure has the highest GSR, improving, wants to go longer, lightly raced. This is a big jump in class though. So that's the big concern here with the 4. 7 and 3, both dropping in class. The 8's for sure, I think, going to be the controlling speed. Definitely wants, you know, I would say the 8 definitely could go long. The 2 even has the 2 is the problem, is like also jumping up in class, similar to the 4. But I just don't, this horse is just not running. I mean, it couldn't even win it was off slow here. I mean, it has 3 wins and 60 tries. Let's see here. I think that I'm taking the 8.
Just taking a lot of late money.
Taking you through this card. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you tomorrow for one more hurrah here at the summer meet of 2022 at Golden Gate. Good night.
The 2 could get up for 3rd, maybe. Nah. This horse is way outclassed. We'll see.
I'm hoping the 8 can get an easy lead here.
And the red light is flashing on the starting gate at Golden Gate Fields. The runners have made their way to the gate for race number 10.
The 1?
Engram, the post position number 2, the first one to come up to the gate. Happy.
I mean, this
to the
horse has
inside
never
post.
shown speed, though. Yeah, that's pretty low, Michael. My God, what's the 3 and 7 must be even less.
Kazan in the yellow colors will be next up.
I mean, I guess
Sink,
if the
post
1
position
Sends from the
4.
rail oldie, but
Tam's time.
oh yeah.
2 back, Cleopatra's Strike. And then to round out the field, Vantage Point. Here's Vantage Point coming up to the gate. We're ready to go. And we're up. 7 runners go a mile and a half, 3 turns here.
Yeah, the
and
1
they
didn't
make their
even
way
go.
towards the far turn for the first time.
Oh,
And
the
2 runners
6
square
showed
off on the lead.
speed.
Tam's time. Santos Rivera aggressively riding him. And Billy Anton
I
Georgie
think I
keeping
talked
tabs
about
with
that.
rival
Like
aboard
when
Vantage
we
Point.
looked
So
at
those
this
2
race,
set a
that the
fast
6
early
might show
pace here.
speed.
Vantage Point on the outside going forward to the lead. And Tam's time, he's going to blink now and take back to second. Vantage Point Coming to the top of the stretch for the first time is the pacemaker by a length and a tail. Tam's time in second, the rest of the group getting towards them. So the top two, after going fast earlier, really slowing the pace down. Vantage Point has the lead coming by.
Look how all those horses came up to the 8.
He wants to get after the leader and moves up alongside and Sink in the orange blinkers with Vantage Point stride for stride with 1 lap to go. Happy. He's in third with Tam's time, who broke sharply and was hard ridden out of the gate. He's in the fourth
Didn't
position
slow it
on the
down that
inside.
much.
Cleopatra's Strike is next. Kazan niggled along now by Julian Couton, second to last in the early stages. And Engram is the back marker with 7 furlongs remaining. Vantage Point clears off around the clubhouse turn and is on top by a length and a half. Happy wedges himself between horses, makes his way a joint second with Sink, who's more relaxed on the turn than he was coming by us, and he's second. Now he's making a move once again, and Sink is putting.
Did you see the jock on the 8 looked over like, what are you doing?
That pair down the backside, a lot of mixing and matching here.
This is back and forth all over the place, man.
Vantage Point still the leader a half length. Sink is right there on the outside second. Happy was between the top two early, is now delegated to track approaching the half-mile pole. Cleopatra's Strike without
I don't know what is happening here.
And he's third within 2 lengths of the lead. Vantage Point just let it out a notch and opened up the lead to a length. Kazan coming back to him. He's fifth under a ride still.
What a weird race.
Ground. Tam's time losing position. Engram has a lot of ground to make up as they hit the 5/16 pole. Vantage Point.
Why is he looking behind? Just ride the horse.
He went fast early. 1 lap ago. Will it cost him? He's still on the lead. Cleopatra's Strikes shaken up in second. Third, Kazan. His rider wants him to pick it up. And then comes Happy back and forth. They come down the lane. Vantage Point's in front. Cleopatra's Strike trying to reel him in. Kazan on the far outside getting into it.
I don't know if either are going to get there, are they?
Terrific race on the inside.
3?
He's still there on the lead.
Dang,
Kazan
8?
trying
3?
to wear him down.
Oh, going to be close. 8-3.
Vantage Point's out finishing
Yeah.
Kazan. Vantage Point all the way. He ran a huge race today and led every step of the way.
I needed
Kazan
8-7,
second,
not
Cleopatra's
8-3.
Strike third.
Yeah, that's right. Oldie, that's what I was saying. That was the single.
Well,
the 3 ended up coming on there and beating the 7. That was a weird race. I mean, it was back and forth, back and forth. All right, y'all.
you did.
I do agree with you about that. I don't know why the 4 rushed up there. You were right about that, and I was right about the other thing.
Number 8, Vantage Point first.
I didn't know if
Second,
the 8
number
was
3,
going to hold on
Kazan.
there. That
Third,
was
number
close.
7, Cleopatra's Strike. Fourth was number 2, Engram. And fifth was number 1.
I don't know. I don't
3, 7,
why he
2,
did
1, your
that.
top 5
He like
finishers
rushed
in
up
race
there
number 10.
mid-race.
Who was that? Oh.
Cristobal Herrera. I think that
He's a young jock, if I remember right. All right, y'all. It was good to hang out. Sorry we didn't have a better day. Hopefully somebody had the 8 there in the last. I had the 8-7. Good luck. I will see you all soon. I think Scotty will be back next week. He was just doing the show there in California, but I'll be around. If anybody wants to say hello, for sure on Twitter.
we'll do it again.
For sure, Tony. Or Daniel, sorry.
Yeah, we will.
It was good to see everybody. Have a good night.